Welcome into the Doobie Den. Grab a chair and relax, my friend. Buddha's in the back rolling a joint, and the butt today's fire on point. Sit back and light it up as we ascend into the game where reality ends. Buddha's gonna lead us on an epic quest. See if the thief, the crew can complete the test. Smoke some bud or hit your dab. Do I do it feel foul? Tell your mom, tell your mom, tell your friends. The Doobie Den is where the party begins.
But they break once more. A warp core breach on this galactic shore. We wait for comms, Latinum's our plea. In this buggy cosmos, we're Starfleet, you see. Star Trek Fleet Commando, the lags are full. Bugs that vanish, then return to show. Compensation chests, they come and go. 7 years of crashes. Still we boldly, so raise your tricorder to the stars we strive. Through endless bugs, we keep the fleet alive. 7 years of chaos, yet we'll never fall.
Hey, Corey. I see you, buddy.
I logged
What's
in
happening?
again, full of hope and dread. Server lag hits like a photon to the head. My ship's stuck in warp, my crew's gone rogue.
Right
and
on,
the
man.
bug reports
I'm
buried
sporting
under
Nigel's
code.
jacket today, bro.
Midas
So
glitch, rewards don't drop.
it's a little warm for that, but I'm doing it
Froze at
anyway.
the very top. I
tap and I tap, but nothing
How you doing?
responds. It's like the death's beamed out and moved on. We send tickets, we beg and plead, but all we get is thanks we'll read. The galaxy's cracked and we're losing grip, but we still grind, we're in too deep. Oh, SDFC, you break my heart. Every patch just tears it apart. You say fix is coming, but they never do. We're stuck in a loop and we blame you. Oh, SDFC, we still play on, even when everything's gone wrong. We're captains of chaos, flying blind in a game that's left us behind. Alliance chat's a therapy zone. We meme the bugs, we cry, we groan. The refinery's stingy, the events are cursed, and the lag hits hardest when you need it worst. I try to upgrade, but the screen went black. Lost my mats, no way to get them back. The dev block says we hear your voice, but all I hear is static noise. We rage, we laugh, we threaten to quit, then log back in. Yeah, we're full of it. The stars are broken, the code's a mess, but quitting now, that's just weakness. Oh, SCFC, you break my heart. Every patch just tears it apart. You say fix is coming, but they never do. We're stuck in a loop and we blame you. Oh, SCFC, we still play on, even when everything's gone wrong. We're captains of chaos, flying blind in a game that's left us behind. We dream of balance, a smoother play, of bugs that vanish, not just delay. But until that day, we'll raise our voice in laggy space. We've made our choice. Oh, SCFC, you break my heart, but we've made this mess a work of art. You say fix is coming, but we know the drill. We'll be here grinding against our will. Oh, SCFC, we still play on, even when everything's gone wrong. We're captains of chaos, flying blind in a game that's left us behind. So here's to the broken, the bugged, the betrayed, to the players who stay though the game's decay. We're still out here, stars in our eyes, waiting for fixes and watching them die. Out in deep space, letting night stream glow. Warp engines humming, green skin under tow. Fleet command charts on a cracked hollow screen. Undid eyes focus, sharp and keen. The legends know when MJ streams, the numbers grow. Zombie captain never sleeps, grinding galaxies while the universe creeps. From the bridge to the stars he stands, a helmet in one hand, a mic in the other hand. Zombie space captain, rise from the void, brains on cooldown, fleets deployed, booms in the cosmos, never alone, commanding the stars from a streamer's throne. Zombie space captain, fighting the night, wrestling gravity, holding the line, undead legend with a heart of gold, a great father first. Now that's the road. Oh, off-stream bell rings, ding, ding, ding. Wrestling fan when the ropes start to swing. From pile drivers to power bomb lore, he knows every pop, every crowd roar. Stories, heroes and heels, same passion as when a fleet congeals. Knows when to sell, knows when to stand. Life's a match, he's got it planned. Whether space or squared circle lights, he shows up ready every fight. Zombie space captain, rise from the void, brains on cooldown, fleets deployed, booms in the cosmos, never alone, That kind of wind. No title bell for where he's been. But every bedtime story told outshines the stars. Brighter than gold. Zombie space captain. Hear the cheer fleet coming. Legend always sincere. Wrestling fan with the father's grace. Undead king with a human face. Zombie space captain. This one's true. The greatest title belongs to you. Across the stars or close to home, you wear that crown. MJ had a love.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I've got the Discord stage open because I know we had a big drop today. I know that's kind of a big deal. So we need to we're gonna have to go through it. Let me just send this Quack over here because I need a BP and Minnie's giving away one right now if you didn't know. So tab her up and hit Quack. All right, so I've got the stage open. I've got Corey and I've got Powell on the stage with me. Guys, what's up? How y'all doing today?
Just another wonderful day.
Just chilling?
I'm surprised we got a roadmap after last year.
You know, I can agree with that. We can go straight to that if you guys want to. I was gonna hold off a minute and just kind of do the whole, hey guys, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name's MJ Hat, and we were just I'm an STFC streamer and a Next Gen Season 3 content creator. We're doing quite a lot here, so we always try to get people's opinions. I really am interested in hearing what people have to say. I think it's important. So, trying to get a song in before I walked away. All right, Tony, let me see what you did here. You've got, I see just one after I cleared him. Pepe, I don't know. I can't see it. But you've got one in there. All right, so let me get the video tabbed up here. If I win Duck Race, somebody needs to tell me because I don't have the stream up. All right, so let me make sure you guys can hear everything. Let me know about volume. Yep, I got the wrong one. Hold on.
Commanders.
Hold on, I got you. Wrong monitor. Whoops. Professional streamer here, guys. That's right. Professional streamer. My bad. Boom. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, let me know about volume.
Welcome. As we head into 2026, the team behind Star Trek Fleet Command is excited to share where we're taking the game next. This is our 2026 roadmap preview, a look at the themes guiding our plans for the year ahead, the major initiatives we're building toward, and a few follow-up things that we've previously talked about. Before we look forward, though, we want to take a moment to look back.
2025 was a year of momentum, iteration, and expansion. We delivered updates across progression, events, and the overall day-to-day experience of playing Star Trek Fleet Command, including an away team's refresh, fleet presets, and more bulk actions and sliders to reduce friction. We also had to adapt along the way. Some changes happened too quickly and didn't fully land the way we wanted. At the same time, updates like the mid-ops editions are starting to move us in the right direction. We'll share a fuller recap in a blog, but the important takeaway is this. What we delivered in 2025 sets the stage for 2026, and your feedback continues to shape both our priorities and how we build them. There are a few things we previously mentioned that we want to follow up on. G5 scrapping, we've talked about this as an important part of the long-term progression, but also acknowledged it needed more time to be done right. G5 scrapping is about helping you recover value from ships you've invested in, while recognizing that ships' costs change depending on how far you are in the game. We took the time to make sure this system supports the long-term health of the game. As always, plans can change. We'll keep you updated. Next.
All right, hold on. I'm going to stop right there. G5 scrapping off the rip. No definitive answers. Nothing right off the bat. That can we address that for just a second? And Lord, thank you for coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, doesn't he, Tony? He looks. I like the outfit. He looks good. I can't say nothing. You guys see this, right? Like this whole Nigel jacket I got. I got a blue hoodie too. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
Fits
better
really
than
well.
just a t-shirt that looks like it just came out of the washer because it was stained.
Yeah, Star Trek Fleet Command T-shirt. I agree. At least they're trying to do a little something to look a little better. G5 scrapping. They said end of June, end of July, right? That was what they had to put
By
out
July.
by
It's
July.
supposed to be before July.
Well, let's take a moment here and let's be honest, folks. Thank you, Dark Tree. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lord. This video was made months ago because in part they say open armadas are coming. Do they? I'll look for that, Jeff. Thank you for that. And they probably did film it when they were on that set, like when they did the last one for the anniversary in G7. So I can agree with that. Let me just say this. If I expect it to be pushed back again, and I know that's not what people want to hear, but how many times, like G6 freebooters, okay, that's a thing that we never got. Mission indicators, mission indicators, that's something we never got. Or what, you know what I mean? Where your available missions are, what you have left to do. What else is there, guys? You want to help me here? Chip in. What else has been said that we didn't receive? Just be honest. Just be honest.
I'm gonna have to look at the 2025 roadmap because half of that crap isn't in the game still.
And that right there is the point I want to make. Right there. What Powell just said is the point I'm trying to make here. This is a map. They probably won't follow it to completion. When have they ever? But this is their goals. They're saying that these are their goals, what they want to achieve. I want to be clear on that as we go forward, because I would love G5 scrapping. I am ready to throw several Croziers, Northcuts, Vorches. They need to go. I need them out of my hangar. I don't use them anymore, and it would be great for me to have some extra G6 materials if they give us any. That's the other thing. They may not. So I just wanted to touch on that.
They've been kind of talking down on G5 scrapping to the point where, like, even Connor just said that they understand ships cost differently depending on your progression.
And
Which,
it's true.
yeah, but it's
as
true,
you get
but
more efficiency, yes.
But the way that they've kind of said how excited or mainly not excited they are for G5 scrapping is that the root of that problem.
You see, that makes sense. Jeff says, I have 8 Sanctuses ready to go and 3 Enterprise Ds, DDs, and Roddies. So he's set up. He wants those G6 materials. And I don't blame you, bro. But we've touched on G5 scrapping. Next is Independent Archives. Let's move forward.
Independent Archives. They serve 2 purposes: setting a clear goal to complete a ship and removing extra steps once that progression is finished. We know you want clarity, consistency, and ongoing value here. In 2026, we'll continue evolving archives with stronger focus on long-term impact and a clearer connection to progression. So what's our theme for 2026? Stronger alliances, clearer progression, and bolder new frontiers. That breaks down into 3 core pillars. First, building new content with lasting value, experiences that stay meaningful over time and connect to existing systems rather than feeling isolated or disposable. Second, continuing the evolution of the mid-ops experience, making the journey between early progression and late game clearer, more rewarding, and less confusing. And third,
I want to stop right there. The stuff they are doing with the mid-ops, that is amazing. I do think it makes progression go a lot faster. But if they're going to take away some of those experiences that we had in G3, G4, and correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, because I could be. If we're going to take away some of those alliance building things, like, oh God, we all have to get to the level 60 armada so we can all get the loot. Let's take turns starting. You know what I'm saying? We get that with polygons. We get that with for our lower people, the exchange armadas. Like there is a lot of things in the game in that section, G4, G3, G5, that help build your alliance together and make you want to work together to do things. That is part of this game. That is very important. And we're going to touch on that too whenever we get to talking about the Maverick faction, okay? So we're going to get there. But right now, Let me make sure chat's up with us. Jeff says, I disagree. AI building makes less clicks in the long run. Sure. Mid ops has been good so far, says Dark Tree. Tony says CDB showed that they added golden NX01 near the bottom. Well, that tells you what's coming into the IA then. So, hell
But
yeah,
I'd like to say
that's
that
great.
the Mantis one, the Mantis
Mhm.
Gold avatar appeared last like August, and we
Yeah,
just got it last
it
month.
took them like 6 months. Yeah, that's true. So let's not get too excited just yet. But let's carry on with the video.
Expanding alliance-focused gameplay, giving you more reasons to coordinate, strategize, and compete together across the year, including refreshes to features like alliance tournaments. All of this happens against the back.
That right there is going to be an issue. That right there is going to be a problem. They're going to change alliance tournaments.
I literally said that in DJ's chat, and I already got flack about like, oh, you're being so negative. It's like,
Well,
they have a track record.
sure. Like the way it is right now, we're running out of things to buy. Okay, we're running out of things in the alliance store that we can get, and that's fine. Okay, here we are. Does this mean they're going to add emerald chain levels? Does this mean they're going to add more rewards? I mean, those are the other things we need to think about. So if they're going to change the tasks, okay. But if they do that, I want more rewards too. What about you guys? What do you think?
They're going to add more rewards. They're going to have to, because they constantly get the complaint from us that are fully engaged that we're running out of stuff. Like, and that's a problem that they've seen time and time again with different content.
Jeff, I
They
got you
don't
just a
add
second.
things on a consistent basis to these like old content. Like, take transporter patterns for example. If you any of us can open up our transporter patterns,
Sure.
and we probably have millions upon millions of transporter patterns because they
Sure.
don't update it consistently. And because of that problem of when they do update it, we just max all the officers and be on our merry way. That's why that's partially why we have the officer depot tokens. Alliance tournaments is into that problem where we don't have things to spend on, so we're just going to start banking all our stuff until they upgrade it or add more stuff. We're just going to buy all the new stuff, and then we'll, after a couple months, because they're going to put caps on everything.
Sure.
But after a couple months, we'll be back to square one again.
Well, let me just catch up on the chat here right quick, pal, and then Corey, we'll come to you and see what you think. Jeff says, "What game are they showing?" Jeff, they are showing old promotional material from a couple years ago. That last image was a formation armada that they used to put on YouTube. It is not how the game is played. It is very much meant to be enticing. I understand your point, though. Tony asks, "Does that mean we will lose NX01 armada pools?" No, they'll just be an IA claim now, I would imagine, which is less clicks. I mean, less clicks, less clicks. I'm all about less clicks. Gray Saber says the issue is progression will be faster, but the timelines to get skins, projectiles, ship abilities, and officers creates a disconnect that makes a lot of that content useless. Sure, I can see that. It is hard to get officers. I'm just now getting to the point to where my mess hall is like 92. So, and I feel like that's pretty good for me. But I know that there's going to be a lot of people, G4, G5 in particular, they're going to be in the like 50s, 60s on that. It takes time. You're 1,000% right. The way the pools are designed. I hope they don't remove temporal disruptors. Well, let's not talk about it, Tony. Fuck up, boy. Dark Tree said you have to think of whose stream you were in when you said that, and that's true. Yeah, the power of positivity. I think that was towards you, pal. It better not be tasks we prepare for that got eliminated. I mean, we already lost Coda, so be aware they can change events at any point in time, and it's okay because that's what they decided. I mean, I'm not gonna fluff here. I'm not gonna fluff. Let me just be clear. I'm not against them changing things if the rewards meet my needs. That's the point. We do things for rewards. Give me a second, Jeff, and I'll look at that screenshot. Gray says I daily carry over about 35K. I had forgot we had NX01 refinery. Pretty sure that's what we'll lose. Man, that's a tournament task too, Tony. What are you doing? How did you forget that? Currently G5 scrapping coming in April. That would be awesome. I would be happy. pal. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Corey, I haven't got to come back to you yet. Let me ask you, what's your take so far?
Bunch of hot garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, like I don't care what you're talking about, G5 scrapping or 6. Everybody that's in the 70s could care less of a shit about it. It's not going to do us any good.
Sure. Sure. I mean,
They're trying to
except
push.
clear hanger. Go ahead.
They're
Go
trying to
ahead.
push everybody into the 70s. They should release the scrapping now and keep the economy boost for it kind of the same as it's been in the past, so that they can get more people into the 70s.
What you're saying is get like the mid op stuff is great. People can get to 50 in about 6 months now, and like being able to boost us further to 70 is what you think their goal is. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, that's all. They don't want to have to split their personnel between multiple generations of content. They want to always do the last content, like right now in the 70s, so that they can maximize how much money they're making off of the stuff.
Sure. Welcome in, Bing.
In
Good to see you.
any business, the personnel cost is your greatest cost. So if you
Right.
don't have to have teams developing, G5, 4, 3, 2, content, and you can have everybody focused on the newest stuff, then you can get stuff done faster and
Bartman
make more
says
money.
my only takeaway is they openly told us they're going to fuck us on G5 scrapping. Well, Bartman, I
Yeah.
mean, it's very possible that we're not going to get shit out of it. You're right. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I know that for some people, it would be nice to have places to build more ships, especially those coming up into 70. Yeah, you're going to get more hangar space, sure, but you're not going to have enough hangar space to do the things you need to do. How many of you still recycle G4 ships for leaderboards? Show of hands. Can I get ones in chat for that, please? Just ones. I appreciate their
G4?
honesty, Bartman says.
No.
Yeah, G4 ships. Do you still recycle G4 ships for your events, for your leaderboards? Jeff, Lord, right on, right on. And that's what I'm talking about. People still do that. So, I mean, even if to be able to put mats into a G5 ship and then scrap it, not only would it help you get higher on the leaderboard, which is really what we're talking about here, right? We want to, because you're building that's what you're doing with the G5 ships anyway. You're building them up and filling up your hangar. You need to be able to get rid of them. I cannot stress that enough. Jeff Games says I'm ops71 free to play and leveling Crincha, so I need G6. I spend $20 a month on a battle pass. And Jeff, normally that's me too. I spend $20 a month on a battle pass, so I'm right there with you, and I'm at 66. What we got there? Green tea. How many of us don't? That's another good question. Can I get a 2 in chat if you don't recycle G4 ships for leaderboards? Just 2.
I don't.
Well, okay. And that's good too. That's good too.
I'm trying not to build the G5 ships until scrapping comes out.
And that's smart.
Because I do not want to run out of hangar space, and I know very well that they're gonna fuck us on what G5 scrapping gives. I guarantee it.
Well, I hope
And they're
not. I know
gonna
they
care.
said that there's a possibility that we won't see shit, and that's fine. At the same time, anything is better than nothing. More is more. If I've put all these resources into this ship, give me 1/10 of them back. I'll be happy with that. I want to be able to just get rid of it. I want it out of my inventory. It's so hard to find ships with all the damn ships when I go to swap. It's absolutely aggravating.
Almost like a good quality of life update would be to have like a favorite ship system where you can favorite up to say 10 ships.
I know, right? What about a little star? That's all we need. How about a search feature for officers? I mean, there's so many things, right? I know that got
And
You
beta
could do a
yet
search
tested and
we're
it
worried
went
feature for
awful.
about
ships.
and yet
search
we're
feature
worried
for
about
ships.
stuff that are in this blog or video that we're gonna come to that I'm going to rip to shreds.
Tony says, I want to, but I don't build them up often enough for a 1. I do scrap G3 sometimes, but afraid of getting the shipyard stuck. I still scrap G3. I do that to empty space. Like, if I get the BPs for free, there's no reason for me to not contribute that, even if it's just a little bit. It's only a couple of million points. I get it. I put it in. It's done. I mean, that's just how it works. Search for
Wait, you get
ships.
a couple-
Corey
you
says
get a
type search
couple-
for ships in chat if you want to see a search for ships. And I'm right there with you. Type the word search, guys. If that's what you want to see. Be able to search officers or ships. I'm going to add to that, Corey. Just type search. But before we get too carried away, I want to get through this video so I can switch my scene back because I hate this scene when it's like this. So let me just...
Drop of Star Trek's 60th anniversary, which we'll be celebrating throughout 2026 with special moments both in and out of the game.
Let's talk about one of my personal favorite topics, mid-ops. I'm Ops 48 right now, about to hit Ops 49, and this part of the game really feels like home. When I joined the STFC team as a community manager, I was only Ops 26. And I can remember ARC launches where other players could jump in on day one, and mid-ops players often felt like they were watching from the sidelines. That gap is exactly what mid-ops is designed to solve. By breaking progression into level bands, we can focus on ships, rewards, and goals that actually make sense for where you are. It also keeps the experience from becoming overwhelming once the game starts to open up in the 30s and the 40s. The biggest game changer for me has been the schematics. If you missed ships earlier because of your level, you now have a clear path to earn them, alongside Battle Pass rewards, not instead of them. We know there's still room to improve, and in 2026, we'll keep building on what's working to make mid-ops even better.
I want to say that I think that's the one thing we can all agree on, right? Is that the mid-ops stuff that's been going on has been wonderful. Like, there's I don't know why they can't do stuff like that with the higher population. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do. Because we would progress too fast. I mean, really, that's just what it is. But this right here is good. Go ahead, pal.
Yeah, the fact that mid-ops wasn't a thing that they thought of years ago, when G6 came out and the first arc after G6 came out was NX01, and that was already 40 plus. Why didn't they do a mid-ops, or quote-unquote mid-ops, for that 20 to 30 range for those players that weren't at 40 yet?
Well, and Dark Tree in chat is saying it's always about the money. Dark Tree, I don't think that's really where we're at. Well, I know it is. It's a business. That's what needs to happen. What's up, Mr. Trekkie? Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, it's a business. They need to run. They need money. They need to do that. That's fine. Buy your packs. I'm not telling you not to. What I'm saying is right now, mid-ops is a wonderful place to be. Dark Tree, I know you can agree with this. You're 48 if I remember correctly. And you, my friend, are experiencing this mid-ops battle pass. Has it been good for you? That's the question. Corey, your thoughts on the mid-ops stuff?
Anything that pushes people up higher faster is good for the overall game, but don't go too fast.
And
Make sure you have everything you need before you go up.
Amen, brother. Amen. Those are words to live by right there. Dark Tree says it's a great feature. Yeah, okay. And that's what I'm getting at. So again, let me stress this, right? Most of the population of this game right now is high-end G4, low-end G5. That was the graphic we looked at. There's a lot of people in G3 too. There's more people in G3 than there are in G6, and G6 isn't doing too bad on population themselves. So, Dark Tree, that's wonderful advice. That's exactly it. Again, play at your own pace. Do not push until you're ready. That is amazing. Thank you for saying that. 2/3 of active players cannot reach the new content. You're 1,000% right. Let me tell you, Bartman, there are 82 people in my alliance. I counted today. There are 16 of us, 16 that are G6. There are 14 more that can engage in the new content. So 30 out of 82 players that can even mess with this Maverick faction. 30 out of 82. Do you think I'm hitting my milestone goals on my faction? No.
And that's why I hate the Maverick faction with this whole alliance-based milestones.
I don't mind that it's alliance-based. I think that the point system is wrong or the tasks are too high. They are looking at doing 2 directives. That is something that Nigel was talking about just a few minutes ago. Let me be clear. There was info that came out that said, oh, well, we're going to get 2 directives a day. We're getting 1. That is the concrete answer right now. there are people looking at that and seeing if it's feasible, for the economy. This just came out just like 20 minutes ago. So let's be patient. Let's see. Wally says the point systems be ask player, not alliance, based on player, not alliance. And yeah, Wally, that's kind of what we're talking about. Like a G5 player should be able to get more than 2 points for the aggregation hunt. I'm sorry. When you need 36,000 points, what is 2 points going to do? What is 2 points going to do? Half of the people that can engage in this content in my alliance can get 2 points. That's not okay. I'm sorry. It's just not. But let me get off my bitch fest. Okay. Let me get off my bitch fest because this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be positive. Let's continue the video. Let's go through it piece by piece. And
it's my job to be the bitchy one.
Yeah, it is. I'm Mr. Positive. You're supposed to be the, good cop, bad cop. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Let me get the video back up. Alliance based is fantastic. It is just the scoring needs to be nerfed. And honestly, Dark Tree, I think a 55 should be able to score 10 points and a 72 should be able to score 10 points. Kind of like what Luke was talking about yesterday. I think it really should be a set amount per hostile, not, oh, well, a 55 gives you 2, a 70 gives you 23. That okay, sure. I get why, but I have no G7 players. Impossible to complete. Impossible.
Well,
but we'll get there.
That's some of the problem.
Go ahead, Corey.
That's some of your problem that like I run into because I'm the one level 70 player in my alliance.
Right.
I can't do a lot of this content I can't do because I don't have enough people in my range to do it with. I can't do it all by myself, and I'm not going to do it all by myself. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to jump out of this alliance and go to another alliance just so I'm around more 70s. These are my friends. This is why I play.
There it is. We're supposed to be building friendships. We're supposed to be building with people. I love my alliance, don't get me wrong. But there are some days, yesterday being one of those, I know you and I discussed that, Corey. Yesterday, I was fed up with some of the things going on in my alliance. And Corey and I are in the same server. We were talking. And I calmed down. It was trivial, but at the same time, like, I've built friendships with these people. I'm not going to leave just so I can get stronger. That's fucked up. I mean, the whole point was we build friendships with people. That is what alliance is. What is that Dr. Juby has on the splash screen? What does it say? Can anybody remind me? What's up, Scott?
Ship is friendship or something like that.
That's it. The best ship in the game is friendship. If we're going to do alliance-based stuff, do not expect me to leave my alliance because they are not powerful enough. That's what I said. So I'm sorry.
That's what the but that's what the number 45 content creator says to do.
Listen, 45, 32, 76, it doesn't matter. We all have our own opinions, and I'm not trying to throw anybody else under the bus. That's not my job.
I know.
What I'm trying to do here is express how I'm feeling about it, my thoughts, and I want to hear your thoughts. It's important that we say these kind of things because guess what? You may not believe it, but I know for a fact they're watching. They're watching these streams. Mine, V-Nex, Nigel's, DJ's, they're watching them all. So let's just be real. And that's okay. Scopely, I welcome you in. I love the game. I am a huge Star Trek guy. That's why I do this. I love this community. It is a thing. Losing players' interest in the game is more of a problem that we're not spending. Well, I mean, they have to keep the lights on too, Wally. And I'm not dismissing your point. You're right. There's a lot of people who have dropped off. But it is what it is. What can one individual do about it? Changes need to happen at the top before they can trickle down to the bottom. So let me carry on with the video. Again, sorry.
Oh, we're being hailed?
On screen.
Oh, it's Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's great. Where are you at?
Unfortunately, couldn't be there with you.
Where
I'm on a secret away mission.
Well, we're actually here filming the 2026 roadmap. We were getting ready to chat about galactic anomalies. So, care to actually take this one?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the most compelling parts of Star Trek Fleet Command is figuring out how to overcome challenges with what you have. But once a problem's solved, it can often become a little static. In 2026, we're going to spice that up a little bit. During certain events, select systems are going to have what we like to call galactic anomalies. These anomalies are going to change the way that you play in events by adding buffs or debuffs to your ships or to the hostiles in that system. These anomalies are going to create new PvE and PvP challenges that encourage experimentation, adaptation, and brand new strategies to how you crew. Some are going to make you rethink how you use your usual crews, which damage types you're going to bring, or the risk-reward balance and how you approach specific regions of space. We'll share more details closer to launch, including how anomalies are going to appear on the galaxy map and what rewards are going to be tied to mastering them.
Thank you, Paul. We'll
Galactic anomalies. What are we thinking? Yeah, you might not be wrong there, pal, but it's sure as hell is a slick uniform. Just saying. And Beck is so small. There you go. I said it. Now, if they give us more presets, that would solve that. But here we are. We have X amount. What can you do? I'm also in that boat. I hate recrewing my ships. I normally have a set crew. If Shiz is here, he'll tell you. He gets on to me for this all the time. I normally use a single crew to do all my red hunt. A single crew. While everything else I have built, I have an armada boat. I have a boat for I have the Janeway Seska Suitor boat. I have the Strange New Worlds. I have a loot crew. Like everybody has all these presets. We need presets for outposts. We need presets for Conqueror armadas. We need presets for PvP. We need presets for territory defense. There's so many things. I think we need more presets. I think that would solve that problem, Corey. Agree you're a search function. Again, there it is. Territory killed the servers. Wrathcon grid melted the servers. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Again, a search function. Or update the filters. If they were able to update the filters, I think that would go a long way to, helping with that. Pal, you want to chip in before I carry on? Galactic anomalies. Mm-hmm. Well, the way it sounded to me is they're going to take old content and they're going to buff it. Like maybe a 60 Armada gets buffed and you need several G6 ships to take it down. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe there's a way that they're going through, and in each system, maybe the hostiles are worth something. Maybe, and again, it really depends on the rewards that they're going to give us in tow with this. I just need to be specific about that, because if they're going to give us decent rewards, I'll complete the event. That's what it's for. Not hearing Discord, only you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I muted Discord whenever I was playing the video. That's my fault. Yeah, sorry guys. But
No,
Corey said search function. Corey said search function. He's tired of going through and taking 30 minutes to find an officer. And Pal, you wanna repeat?
yeah. So it just sounds like, especially how they're marketing it right now, exactly what happened with flashpoints. They're saying it sounds so much cooler, and it actually sounds interesting to drive a pipe. We get it, and it's just a pile of hot garbage.
Right. There is a lot
If
to it.
that's
There's
what
a
happens,
lot to it.
yeah, if that's exactly what happens, then they didn't learn a damn thing from flashpoints 8 months ago.
Let me address the chat here. Gray. Side note, I never understand the idea of killing Coda when it would have timed out on its own as players progress. Man, you bring up valid points, and I want to stress that, because Coda was a loved event, It wasn't at first. At first, we fucking hated it. But here we are now, 6-8 months later after they started doing it, and they took it away, and we've got pitchforks. It was a good event. It was great officer sourcing. We were able to prepare for it. But once we figured it out, here we are. Now they're not getting revenue that they were anticipating getting on the new officer, whatever, on packs for building day, whatever, on ship packs. I mean, there's so many different things. And again, it is important that they meet their goals because that keeps the servers on. I gotta stress that. I know we always say buy more packs as a joke, but in reality, if the whales and other people, minnows, dolphins, everybody alike, if we all stop buying packs, maintenance mode will come. It's just that simple. I cannot say servers are not cheap. That's 100%, Corey.
Oh yeah,
You're 1,000%.
we know that
right.
we know the game's not cheap, but the content that they keep putting out month after month, like even the last couple months with the V'ger hostiles just being a daily, that was it. It just feels like they're not even trying, and yet they're getting rewarded for all that.
Well,
People bought the Excelsior
really-
and Max and all that research.
Tier 10, Austin said. Tier 10, that's all you need.
Well, yeah.
Gray says their targets are not realistic, especially with the price points of the game. And I think that's why they're changing it, Gray. I think that's why they took it away. Right there, you said it yourself. It's about targets. It's about meeting goals. I don't know how else to say it, man. That it sucks. Okay, I'm right there with you. I loved Coda. I was first every time in my bracket, so my officer sourcing is great for the past few arcs. But now it's gone. What's going to replace it is the old SLB model. And that's disappointing. I mean, that's just my opinion. I would have liked to have seen a different variation of Coda, a different way to source officers. Maybe they'll surprise me and it's not on the schedule, but who knows? I know VIP knows what's going on. I'm not in VIP. I am not NDA'd. I am just here talking to you guys. And again, your opinions matter to me. I want to hear it. SLB SMS limited to weekends was hated, and they're going back to that. It's very unfortunate, Gray. Basically, yeah. Scopely is going to Scopely, will not change until the mindset at Scopely changes, and it may not. It may not. Wally says Scopely has caused the apathy to player spending. You're right. Coda is gone from what I have heard. Yes, it is Dark Tree. It's gone. VIP only
Really?
finds out parts of Arc launch a week before. Yeah. Guys, let me get through this video.
Check back in with you later.
In 2026, we're exploring planetary bases, player-owned colonies that give you a fully customizable station-like location on a planet's surface. Planetary bases offer a distinct progression path with powerful permanent buffs alongside a creative customization that lets you shape and showcase your own world. You'll generate new planetary resources over time, expand your base, unlock new buildings, and invest in specialized structures that enhance your fleet and economy. They're also designed as social spaces, places to visit other commanders, support Alliance members, and show off your achievements.
Can we look at this for just a second? Can you guys see this okay? Happy players spend money, angry players don't spend. That's 1,000% right. And we're angry players, Wally says. Well, yeah, they took away our favorite event. They took away our favorite event. So I'd like to point out, this is a level 1 account. This is a level 1 account they're showing on screen. Obviously, it won't be that. Here we are, though. This is your planetary base. This is what's going to look like. The colors might be different. They might go with white. Who knows? The designs might be different. That's not the point. This, to me, and guys, I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but I'm going to.
Please tell me you're thinking the same thing.
It looks to me like Clash of Clans.
I was going to say the same thing.
That
okay,
is
that's
exactly
not
what this. Well, what were you thinking, pal? What were you thinking?
That this whole now I wasn't here when Alliance Starbases came out, but from my understanding of how they would theoretically market it, this sounds exactly like what Alliance Star bases and assaults were marketed as.
I'm not against trying new things. I'm all about that. If there's a new experience we can have, sure. If this is the way they need to expand the game, okay. If they can't do it in space, they're going to do it on planets. I wonder where these planets are going to be. I wonder how we're going to start these things. Dark Tree said, I went over that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I kind of expected this. They are running out of room on our current bases, 1,000%. There's no reason not to expand to a planet. Each player has a planet. You know what I mean? That gives them infinite amount of space to use. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It'll be fine up until they try to introduce the planet-based PvP aspect. Because
Yeah,
there's always a PvP aspect in the back of their brain.
I agree with that 1,000%, Corey. If we're gonna do this, this needs to be a non-PvP kind of thing. PvE is fine. Meeting other alliance members on the same planet, maybe your alliance has a planet. That's cool. Maybe they're in territory. Who knows? We'll see. But Powell makes a good point. If this is alliance based instead of player based, then it's going to be like a starbase, and we all know how that went. May it rest in peace. Just saying, because people can still do
With a
that. You can go raid a
starbase,
starbase today. You could. Go ahead, Corey.
they had a whole bunch of more hopes for starbases than what ever came out. One of the things that they were looking at doing was having starbases where you could dock your ships in the starbase to help defend them, and all this other PvP stuff that nobody was ever interested in. But that's back when I was still a little more involved with Scopely, and I know some of the stuff they were planning on doing. That's why I
Right.
immediately said this will be fine until they start trying to add PvP to it and destroy it.
I agree with that perspective 1,000%. Just really, I do. I think there is something we can do. I think that this is going to be fun until there's PvP aspect. You're right. Jeff Games says, I can see if your base gets attacked, then you have to repair the base on the planet, but that's it. I mean, again, they're running out of room. If it's player-based, it's a good place to put extra buildings. If it's alliance-based, then it's Starbases 2.0. I mean, it's really just that.
Well, Gray Saber brings out a point as well that if it's every single player, if it's just player based and not alliance, then the stress on the servers is going to be astronomical.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Back in Transigen when it was just the hazard ticks, like every 5 seconds a hazard tick, and it caused so many problems that they had to change it like 2-3 times before we got the current iteration of the hazard ticks in those systems.
Yeah.
But this would be a whole different problem.
This is why I'm saying I think that this is going to be alliance based, because I agree, Gray. I don't think the servers can handle it either. I missed that in chat. Thank you for pointing that out, pal. Let me carry on with the video. I got to give this girl her bottle.
2026 marks the 60th anniversary of Star Trek, and we're celebrating both the legacy and what comes next. After bringing the motion picture and feature to the galaxy, we'll be jumping forward in the timeline with Star Trek Starfleet Academy. You can expect new story-driven content and gameplay that connects naturally into the Star Trek Fleet Command progression. We'll also revisit familiar favorites like Voyager and Strange New Worlds, and continue expanding our animated shorts that explore Fleet Command's original characters.
Alongside everything new, we're continuing to invest heavily in quality of life. From bulk actions and sliders to performance and stability improvements, quality of life is not an afterthought. We know when things feel slow, clunky, or overly complex, and we're committed to making the game smoother throughout 2026.
Social gameplay is going to be important.
All right, let's stop. They said quality of life is coming, and they showed someone instantly doing multiple researches. That is a thing already. Is it not?
It looked like only one research.
No, it was multiple. He needed multiple. Here, I'll back it up. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm like, it looked like just one.
There it is on the screen. Instantly, it was a building and another research, and they instantly did that. Do you see that?
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying? Like, if they can do that with bulk action, just throw a little latinum at it, how fast is that going to make progression? say you
Definitely
started,
reasonable.
right. I mean, you're going to be able to go through and like that's R&D level 10. What is this? This account has nothing, right?
Performance and stability improvements. Quality of life is
Instant.
not an afterthought.
Boom. All these in the back just got
Okay.
like lit up. I'm good, Siggy. Welcome in, buddy. They have so much content. They could do a new version 2. There could be a happy design worth more rewards. Could be enjoy where it wasn't a burn on our wallet. Wally, let me ask. I personally believe that there is a team working on Star Trek Fleet Command 2. That's a personal belief. That is not confirmed. That is an opinion. That is an opinion. Hey, I went through all the pain now. Everyone must suffer that pain too. Well, not anymore, Jeff. Not anymore, because you can just throw a little latinum at it and do tons of research all at once. All at once.
Well,
We know when things feel slow,
amount of
clunky,
platinum
or
that they
overly
threw in
complex,
there
and
and
we're
that
committed to making the
research
game
is a
smoother
little-
throughout
It's
2026.
a lot for a level 1 account.
Social gameplay is going to be important in 2026. So as we think about Alliance participation and the Veil, let's check back in with Paul, see how things are going.
Thanks, Connor. Alliance and social gameplay is one of our biggest focus areas for 2026. With G7, commanders gain access to the Veil, the first permanent shared space where players from multiple servers can come together. In 2026, we're going to be introducing open armadas into the Veil. These are going to be always available.
Right there it is. Right there it is. This was recorded, like Jeff said, way back when. Siggy, I don't know why you said I cannot hear. Guys, can everybody else hear that when I play it?
Yeah, I can because I'm unmuting the Twitch tab so I can listen.
Okay, thank you. Siggy, I think that's on your end, buddy. Okay, so right there, Jeff pointed it out. We're going to be introducing open armadas. That does mean this was recorded at least a month ago, probably longer than that when they were on the set. So, and that's
Yeah, they
fine.
probably
That's fine.
Did it when
If they knew what was coming, that's okay. But this video probably should have come out last month before open armadas. I'm going to say that. Is that fair?
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. That's a good point. December, January should have been when it came out.
Yeah,
Let's
when
carry
they
on,
did
though.
that, like,
I'll wait. Go
look
ahead.
into
Go.
the, like, right before the year when Hammy, Echo, and Beck were doing that, like, little video, I guarantee what happened is that, like, either that day they did the roadmap,
Thank
this
you.
video, or maybe a day or two later when they still had the setup, they did this with Connor.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this was supposed to come out a while ago. Let's finish this video up. We've only got a couple of minutes
Cooperative
left.
PvE challenges.
Welcome-
They're designed for
welcome in,
G7
Jason.
commanders, letting you
Thank
team
you for
up
the
beyond
notification. I
Alliance
appreciate that.
boundaries to tackle high-powered
Stage is
targets
open.
in progress together. We're also introducing a refresh to Alliance tournaments, keeping what makes them great while bringing new energy to tasks, rewards, and competition. That's it for me. Back over to you guys. I'm going to get.
Let's stop right there. Alliance tournaments. Guys, we have to talk about that. And I'll start the music up whenever we get done with the video, but man, I don't know. I don't really want them to change Alliance tournaments. We've got about a minute and a
Back to
half
my
left in
mission.
the video. I'm gonna let it play through.
Looks
and
like we
we'll
lost
talk about
Paul.
it.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading that mission debrief later. Something I'm excited to share, and this is early, is Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are a new class of ship designed to give players system-level influence. They don't replace your fleet, they complement it and offer a new type of power and presence. They represent a major evolution in your agency in the game, and while we're still very early in development, the potential here has the team incredibly excited. We'd love to hear your ideas as this feature takes shape because, as I said, we are very early in this development.
Early.
It's no secret that community is the heart and soul of Star Trek Fleet Command, in your alliance, at meetups, and across entire servers. In 2026, we're strengthening that community through more structured events, better recognition, stronger feedback loops, and more opportunities to participate together. We're also expanding creator programs, in-person moments, and celebrating some Star Trek holidays like First Contact Day and Star Trek Day in much bigger ways. So keep an eye out for those.
And to close, 2026 is all about making Star Trek Fleet Command feel more connected, more intentional, and more exciting to experience together. We'll be sharing deeper dives, previews, opportunities for feedback.
Guys, welcome in. How we doing today? If you don't know who I am, which I'm sure most of you do, my name is MJ Hat. We were going over the video, but we're pretty much at the end of it. Let's bounce back off of that. Let's sit here and have a chat for a minute. Nigel, thank you for the raid, my friend. Guys, how are you guys doing today? Welcome in. How was your stream, Nigel? Did lots of people win merch? I sure hope so. I'm gonna close this out and get the background music back up, because this is something that we need to talk about. Right on, Nigel. Give away bomber jacket today, did you? You know, like this one right here, my STFC briefings jacket. What do you think, man? What do you think? Oh, I got the hoodie too, Curly. I got it, man. I'm telling you. Nigel was very kind and sent me this and then the hoodie I want. So, you know, thank you again, Nigel. I love it. I love it. Feels good. Welcome. Thank you, Major Samo. Guys, welcome Major Samo in. How you doing? Thank you, VA. I appreciate that. We were going over the video, and I'm sorry, Nigel. I had to bounce because, you know, wasn't expecting Nigel. You don't normally stream on Fridays, so it was really weird. But thank you again for the raid, my friend. And again, guys, welcome in. We are going to do some STFC here in just a second. I've got the game pulled up. I need to get the music going. Right now, I've got the stage open for those that want to come up and talk. Exclamation point Discord. That'll get you into the Doobie Den, and then all you got to do is find the stage. I'm going to unmute the music. And, bro, Anonymous, listen, I've gotten another anonymous donation. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Welcome in, Siggy. Blue, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Another anonymous. Okay, looks like you're gonna get to 70 by the end of the month at this rate.
Yeah. Listen, that's amazing. Thank you for that, Ostis. I appreciate that, man. He's gonna love that. If you guys don't know, Ostis has been very kind to me, and he's been clearing my throne list every stream because he's a freaking legend. Freaking legend. Let me go to the song request because hi Siggy, welcome in. Bartman, I think you were up, so there you go. Can you guys hear that okay? Do I need to turn it up? I don't want to turn it up too loud because then you won't be able to hear me. What's up, Siggy?
I've got a bone about this new content. So can you imagine if they only done the new content for above 50 ops and they make you struggle for it?
It would be kind of wild, man. I'm honestly surprised that they went 55 already. It's really hurting my alliance. Guys, I don't know if you know. I was thank you for the hat. I appreciate that. Another gift from Ostis. What do you think, man? I love it. It suits me, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Too loud? You got it, Wally. I'll turn it back down. You got it, Wally. No problem. How's that? How's that? Is that better? Can you guys hear now? You good? Everything's good? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Maybe so. Gee whiz, I don't know. Anything?
Every time
Thank
you throw.
Thank you, OJ.
Every time you overthrow the crown, you don't know how. Even especially now, FCFC still frowned.
Thank you for the redeem there, Domo. Thank you for the hour. Yeah, man, there's so much. Let me throw this up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about, okay? I need to move my miner, actually. Just a second. 1 second. I'm zero noted.
Actually have to throw out a miner right now for my stupid daily event.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing is my ticket event. So, you know, I'm just mining. I'll probably get hit soon because I'm at war, especially since I showed it on stream.
Which ticket event is today for
gas.
the mining?
Gas?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll throw my gas miner out then.
All right, let me go back to the base and then let me open up the faction store because I want to show this on screen. I've been talking about this since people came in. And yes, I did receive an anonymous donation. I don't know who it was from. For the Maverick pack. So, Ostis, was that you? I really don't know, but somebody sent me $100 and it was freaking amazing and I love you for it. So, thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Sam.
I did do the do the resource spin task because I didn't think I'd be able to complete the Borgon Mono one. It wasn't you? Seriously? Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool. I would never give
Jason,
this stream
was it
bullshit. I call a lie. I call a lie right there. You give all the time. You are a legend here. Matter of fact, can somebody throw Ostis a VIP badge, please? I'd appreciate that if you can. Broken Wolf or
to figure out
Jason.
how to do that.
Should be / VIP. Okay. If no one fesses up, it was me, Domo says. Well, thank you, Domo. I appreciate that. You freaking legend. Although, from the way you worded that, I don't think it was you. I don't have any perms? Okay, I got to do it. Hold on, I'll do it. Oh, because Ostis, you do all the time. All the time. And you're a freaking legend, dude. So, seriously, you get VIP badge. The OBSA tasks needs the shred research for G6. You're right. I cannot argue with that at all, Shiz.
Which takes about a month to get to.
Yeah.
If you're straight pulling.
Oh, here's the thing. For free to play, yes, but because someone was generous and donated me that pack, I was able to do some of the research. So I have a little bit of a head start, and I'm so thrilled about it. But I'll show it on screen too. I wanted to stress this. I counted the members in my alliance, okay? I counted the members of my alliance. And it was very disappointing, actually, because there were 30 of us that could engage in the new content. Just 30, and 15 of those were G6. We have no G7s. So completing the goals is almost impossible for me. Almost. But because someone was generous and donated me that starter pack, I was able to get a little bit of progression, as you can see on screen on my research. I'm waiting to get these two. And then I'm moving up for the shred because grind harder, Pyramir, 100%. You're right. That's part of it. We do need to grind harder. Shiz says the time for folks might line up with the building. It will. You would look great with a perm. I agree, Samo. Thank you for that. The idea of Jason all permed up. That would be kind of cool. That number is not engagement. You're right, Wally. You're right. So let me just say here, again, the stage is open, guys. If anybody wanted to come up and talk, you're more than welcome to. ! Discord in the chat. Just find the stage, raise your hand. We'll bring you up. It's kind of like what Nigel does, except unofficial. So, yeah, but this is where I've got, man. I don't know who it was, but thank you again because I really appreciate it. You have no idea. It makes my life a lot easier. So now, the point I was trying to get at is I can do some of these tasks. I can talk about it a little bit. What's my building at, Samo? With the pack that I got donated, I'm at 23, but I don't have my battle pass yet. So I think I could do 24, 25, maybe, with the battle pass. I could be wrong, but right now it's 23.
That hurts my soul.
Right. Someone was extremely generous, and they shall not be named. They didn't want to be named, and I actually do not know who it was. So it's just one of those things. Okay. But I went through and I did this one because I know the rewards were greater for the Borg Armadas, but I could complete this one. I could get all these rewards. And, maybe I could have got to the 3rd or 4th marker here, and it would have been a little bit more, but this was just easier for me. I can do my one a day, and I'll be okay. Which, speaking of, I need to just go ahead and do that. I did crew for that earlier, and I have other things I need to get done. So, let me... go ahead, Siggy.
So, I need some help with those, because I tried a 55, and my ship has got murdered. If you know what murdered is.
It got murdered? Is that what you said? Yeah, they're hard. They're hard. They're meant to be hard. And there's research that goes with it. The idea right now is you want to... You're welcome, Ostis. Thank you for being awesome. I always want to be named. I donate for accolades and recognition. No, you don't. You put anonymous all the time. I honestly thought it was you. If it really wasn't you, I don't know who it was. 100%. The shred will be huge. You're right, Shiz, because the shred is exactly what's going to save the day. I think I'm going to try a 64 with a fort.
Have you tried the GT GSG? You know my
The GS31 probably wouldn't be good for these. I need power. I need
oh,
criticals. I need to hit hard. Maybe it was lost in. That's a good shout, Domo. I really don't know. What top 4 would be great changes for what Scopely did? 1 G6 freebooters to increase systems with G6 resources. 3 new ship designs, not specialty. 4, no idea. I mean, again, Wally, I can see all that is good ideas. G6 freebooters would be amazing. But I think they threw that out the window, man. And we got the squall instead, the squall sweeps. I think that's what they decided to
That doesn't
do.
even help. You still
I
need
know.
to mine
I know.
resources.
I know. I know. I realized that. I got one of the sweeps and I was like, well, fuck this. Yeah, you're right. He isn't here right now. So this was last night though. I woke up this morning to it in my PayPal and it was from Anonymous. So it was really weird. So and there was a note with it that said buy Maverick pack. That was it.
That sounds like a lost in thing to say.
I
But-
did, right? But I thought it was Ostis, dude. All right, Corey, buddy, thank you again for coming up on the stage. I appreciate you, man. You're freaking amazing. Blue Mando just sent me a spreadsheet. Boom. Let me get that Blue Mando, and I'll throw it up on the screen. Just a second. Because, you know, these things take time because I'm professional streamer right here, guys. Professional streamer. Let's talk about it. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Let me shrink it just a wee bit. Maybe a little bit more because that one's kind of long. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There it is. Okay. So let's look at this for just a second, shall we? What I'm seeing here is level 55, 1.66, 66 kills with 50 people, right? Is that what this says, Blue? Make sure I'm understanding it correctly. I know who here is anonymous because it was revealed on another stream. Jason, you know who it was? You better tell me, bro. You better tell me, dude. Here, I can make it just a wee bit bigger. Thank you, Blue. Okay, so and again, that's with your level 55s. I don't have 50. I have 30. I have 30 people that can participate. Please remember that in this. The demographic here, most players are in G4, G5. Right? I mean, am I getting that wrong? Is that not what we talked about last Sunday on an open mic night?
Sorry, someone's talking to me in chat. I only go and attend them. It's very important. Oh, I don't.
Then double it. Yeah. Okay. So it would take 122 per day for a 55. I'm a 66, so I could get 6 points per. Well, no, this is the aggregation. My building is. I still can only hit 59s. It is what it is. But this is for the board. With the 55s, need to do 7. Okay. I'm getting through here. As a 66, I would be expected to kill 65s, right? So that's here. 60 points, 6 to finish. I mean, okay, maybe I should have done that then because I have the starts for that. Whoops, that's my bad. Now I feel like an idiot. Thank you, Blue. No, I'm kidding, man. Seriously, all the numbers are appreciated. This is what I like to see. I like how you have it highlighted on each chart. This is good information. Seems like 64 is roughly the median for Alliance task based on the number 7 there. Yeah, I agree. 7 is the magic number. You get 7 starts a week. They're not going to give us any more than that. I think that's been confirmed, has it not? And again, Nigel, thank you. Thank you so much. Freaking super, super, super dude. Jason, the super friend. Nigel, the STFC briefings legend. Again, with the awesome merch, guys. If you don't have this bomber jacket, Nigel, you should drop your merch store in the chat because it is nice. This is an XL, right? And it fits real good. I should have got a double X, but hey, it is what it is. There might be more, Nigel says. Nigel, ooh, don't tease me now. All right, let me thank you for that again, Blue. I appreciate that. So this information is available. It's out there. He posted it in the Doobie Den. You're welcome to go check it out. Lots of stuff to do there. We're going to try and do a 64 and see how I do. I have a little bit of research. I don't have much. I am going to try to do a max fort and we're going to see what happens. So I think I have enough for a max fort. I need to check, actually. Yeah, I do. We're good. Okay, so let me just start one up. Bada boom, bada boom. I needed to run one because, you know, I hit the cap, and you don't want to sit and waste. That is very important. Keep yourself at 7 like you do with the polys at 4. That is very important. Let me just do the max fort, and we're just going to let this go. Boom. All right. We'll try this. I was using this crew on the 62s with without the research, and I was doing okay. So let's see what happens. We're going to pull up the log, speed this thing up before somebody comes and tries to shoot me because, you know, war is a thing. Especially with territory. Oh my God, we lost the territory yesterday. It was so bad. It was so bad. We had horrible turnout. Did I complete it? Looks like I did. Survey says, no, I failed. I failed. That's okay. That's okay. How bad did I fail? Maybe if I had Cerritos buffed and Defiant buffed, I would have done better. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So right there it is. I failed off the rip. These are Armada crews. Man, I might have could have done something different with the tech, but who wants to switch their tech around all the time? The relativity doesn't have any at the moment. The VLOX has, and it's tier 8, by the way. That's tier 8 VLOX and a tier 14 cube, both with Armada crews and a relativity. Also pretty high up there. I should have been able to kill that. You know what I'm saying? I should have been able to kill that, but I wasn't, and it's okay. So this is my board crew, okay? SDFC failed you. I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. It's really not that big of a deal. I was expecting either barely to win or just to die. Samo, welcome into the Doobie Den, hun. Good to see you. You're welcome to off-world activation your way up here to the stage if you like. I got these DMs. Let me look at them. Update GI fragment currently targeting April. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I cannot show that on screen. Blue Mando, thank you for DMing me that too. I sent you a friend request, buddy. Research is very important for these. And you're right. You're right. But with the pack, I thought I was going to be real close. But I guess I needed just a little bit more oomph. But now I know. Now I've tried it, right? Because, again, these crews are not horrible. I worked very hard throwing these together. Worked very hard throwing these together. So it's fine. It's fine. I should have put BLT on here. I think that's something I missed. Where is BLT? She should not be on the other ship. If she is, I'm going to be pissed. Because that's probably the difference maker. Because I just threw my presets up. Why DZOC? Because it's another stat. It's another status. I've always used it. He just fills a slot, man. No, BLT is not here. So, I don't know where she is. Yeah, right. She could be on any of the 3. So, if she, right now, I don't think she was on the cube. Let's double check. She was on the cube, actually, with Neelix. Okay. So, she was there. She was there. So, it doesn't matter. You're right, Bill. Thank you. Yeah, man. I mean, this is where we're at. This is not a horrible crew. I could change him. But for what? Like, all my good officers are on these ships. All my good officers for PvP or Armadas are on these ships. So, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm open to suggestions if you guys have them. I'm more than open. So, you know, maybe I could have threw. Who's left? What below deck do I have left? Savic's non-Armada hostiles. Scotty's non-Armada hostiles. Quasi, maybe, but he's non-Armada hostiles too, isn't he? Yeah, so that wouldn't have helped. Seska and Suitor are non-Armada. Who else do I have? Who am I missing? Does anybody have a shout? No, nothing. Dead air. Hammer, maybe. Beckett Mariner, maybe. But that's it, right? Vielle should be on the cube. She's on the cube. Because that's my Armada boat. Yeah, she is. Just the ship lives each round. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Shiz. But she was on the cube, so she should have. She should have. Let's actually look at the log just a second. Let's look at the log just a second and see how they died. Because I'm curious. See, I got all these procs, right? Boom, 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 boom. How many rounds did this go? Where's the end of this round? So many shots. So many shots. I'm shooting uphill. That was with a max 4.2. This was 11 rounds. 11 rounds. Yeah, Austin, she needs to Mariner before Boimler? Yeah, maybe. It wouldn't have helped that much though, would it, if Shiz? Because her bonus is very small. That's kind of why I say that. Let's get to the end and see what died when. My board cube, my Velox are still going. My relativity's still alive. All right, this is the last round. Relativity, Velox, and cube are all still alive. Relativity died first. Velox, no. Okay, so where's the cube? Because didn't the cube proc? Yeah, cube repairs. But I don't see it shooting anything. So how did it repair if it was dead? That doesn't make any sense. So the cube died first. Because I'm not seeing it no more. Y'all seen that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Here it is. Board cube died right here. It was the first one to go. So now that tells me I need to move BLT. Yeah, it is blue, but it's my strongest explorer. So that, because remember, we have to use one of each type. So it's my strongest explorer. Maybe that's telling me maybe I need a Kaskari. Maybe I should push for a Kaskari. Or get the Minerva up, but I think the Kaskari would be better. Thoughts? Anybody?
Well, I didn't build a Velox, so I built the Kaskari.
Right. Siggy, I see your hand up, buddy. I got you. Not you. Not you.
Romulan's always better.
Thank you, Corey. Romulan is always better. This is true. Lourdes Karen says faction
Not a
ships have a
G6.
hull plating advantage. You're right, man. So you think the Minerva? Let's look at my Minerva, because that's the next one. An Int D wouldn't have done shit. It would have died the first 2 rounds. So yeah, that's below deck slots, which is something else I have on the relativity is below deck slots.
Have you
But
tried
on the
punching
Minerva,
below?
you see, that's the thing. If you punch down, you won't complete your event. I am a 66. I have to kill the 64s in order to complete my event. So that's the problem. Sounds like you're warming up to the idea of wearing the red coat uniform. Ostis, let's not talk like that now. I am, however, wearing the red command jacket. Thank you kindly. Yeah, I have 3. What red command jacket? The STFC Briefings red command bomber jacket.
I said what red coat?
You know,
trying to say that you'll never wear it.
Listen. Here's the thing. If I lose, I am a man of my word. I will, and please remember this bet's going on between me and RSDJ. It's a race to 70, and if I lose, I have to do the British are right about everything stream, and if I win, then he's going to buy me a fleet commander slot. So that's the goal here. That was the agreement we made. So
I want to get fleet commander slot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another fleet commander would help me. I only have 5, I think. And I know most folks have 4. I have 1 paid one. So, but here's the point. The Minerva, it's not going to do what the relativity does. It's just not. The shots, I think, are worse. It does have the benefit of the hull plating. I'm 71 with 4 fleet commander slots. Hell yeah, Jeff Games. Hell yeah. Austin says, well, if you start building faction ships to beat these things, you'll be wearing a British janitor uniform permanently, I suspect. No worries, Austin. I promise you, I will not be doing that British is right about everything stream. I promise you. Especially now, since RSDJ said what he said yesterday, and I know you
Oh my
guys.
God, I love
it-
that.
he
just
said
dug
that.
his own grave.
Yeah, I told him somebody offered me to donate me a pack for the Maverick faction, and I said no. No, Corey, I'm not changing into a French maid outfit. It's in the Discord. He said that as long as it's not my money, if it's donations, then I can accept it and it doesn't affect the bet. I have it screenshotted in the doobie den. Cause bet.
People
Bet.
get.
Then as soon as I saw it, I instantly said, "Hey, Lost in Jason."
Yeah, that's correct, Ostis. It was you. It was you. I told you no. That's why I thought it was you. Because yesterday when I was telling people about what RSDJ said, that's why I thought it was you. It really surprises me that it wasn't. Maybe it was Lost in. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out. They've got to come and tell me, and I don't think they want to. It's all good, Ostis. I understand. Man, you have been so kind and so generous, and you have donated so many things to my kids. Ostis, my dude, you don't have to do anything. You are a legend in my book. You are 1,000% a legend. Not to mention what you threw in on the PC personally. I know what you did. So, again, I salute you. It might have been Jason. Jason, was it you? Are you there? Are you in chat, Jason? Because I saw you earlier. Samo, was it you?
What if it's
Might have
the
been.
1000 IQ play and it was actually RSTJ?
You know, that would be so fucked up. That would be so fucked up. Actually sounded like a V-neck response. You're right, because again, the note said, buy Maverick Pack. That was it. That was all it said. No signature. It was attached to the donation. I have a plan for when I will. Trust me, Jason, I'm not asking you to, my dude. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not asking for that. What I'm saying is RSDJ gave me a loophole. He gave me a loophole. That's his fault. That's his fault. It doesn't matter. I can probably beat him by myself anyway, but still, yet, this bet has gone international. Whose hole? Your hole, Ostis. What's up?
Can I ask a question, MJ? So you see those hostiles, right, or mobs? Does Apex Barrier affect them?
Apex Barrier starts on the G6 ones, yeah. Jason
Okay.
Venick says, you don't tell me what to do with my money. I spend it on what I want, but you're free to play. Or V to play. You're V to play, right?
Well, that's the thing. He wants to be free to play on his own account. So to scratch that itch, he's going to send it your way.
Well, I mean, you definitely could, Jason. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Did he say loophole or loops hole? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Listen, I can't give anything away right now, but if you guys wanted to do a round of marbles, that is something I could throw on the screen if you're interested while we discuss things, because there is still so much to talk about. Let me get it going. I'm a 69 and can't beat the 65s without boosting. I've done a bunch of research. You bought the packs, Ostis, and have you got the shred and stuff already, or no? Because I'd be really curious to see what your research tree looks like. If you did get the packs, and I'd like to know how many it took. You're just wanting to see our balls. I'm hip to you, sir. Listen, Corey, you can show me your balls anytime. Wink, wink. If Butter Pecan's here, I'm sure he's going to clip that. So let me get marbles going, guys, because why not? What are we doing? I'm loading it up in the background now. So, boom. Just so we can have a little bit of fun. Go ahead and start typing !play. Let's get everybody in there. I've got it pulled up in the back. I'm getting it put on the screen now. So you're good to put it in. Close game capture, open marbles. Boom. !play, guys. Get your balls on the board. I did 2 tiers of shred, but I'm mitigating 0 damage with barrier. Why? Why? That's the real question, Ossis. Should have 15 minutes on ads. Thank you for that, Rage. I appreciate it. Guys, again, if you're not subbed here, ads will be coming up in a minute. You could always consider dropping that free Amazon Prime sub if you've got it. Or if not, you do what you want. I'm, just saying. Ads are coming. Welcome in, Mountain Drew. Good to see you. They aren't hitting me with the shred. Let's all go for 0 winners again. Just standard and ISO damage. And what level did you say, Ostis? I'm just curious. 65s? Okay. Okay. My understanding was they had like so much apex barrier. So, and the idea was to get the shred to at least tier 1 so that you could mitigate that, because 1 is all a G6 needs, is what I was told. But if you've already got 2 and it's not helping, that makes me wonder if things got fixed. That's the 72s. Huh. Why wouldn't it be the 65s? I don't understand that. I don't think I'm doing enough damage. Well, that's the thing. You need to focus damage. You need to focus shots, because you got to hit them hard. You got to hit them fast. That's how it works. Siggy, thank you for gifting Bean a sub, man. Bean, you're in my alliance, aren't you? Who are you, Bean? Because I think you're in my alliance. If you are, you need a VIP badge. Who are you, Bean? I don't remember. No, seriously, I don't. I'm on Twitter. You're Menace. Okay, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. A VIP badge coming. That's what I thought. I knew he was from my alliance. I just couldn't remember which one it was. Thank you, Menace. Bean. Bada bing, bada boom. You got to remind me, bro, because, I smoke too much. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that. You got a VIP badge. Mr. Tony, sir, I think you... Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me glance over at Minnie, see how she's doing. She's doing a bathtub royale right now, and I'm just trying to keep up. So, okay. Yeah, Corey is Viller, just so you know. He's on our server. So is C Engineering. Okay. All right. Exclamation point play. Has everybody got their balls on the board? I'm showing 11 people. There's 40 of you watching. Exclamation point play. This is for absolutely nothing. Thank you, Simba. I think you got to get rid of the 4, though. Thank you for first time chat, my friend. Yeah, man. I'm going to hit the button. C Engineering, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for that, Mechrack. First time chatter. Appreciate you. Again, we're just playing marbles here. I can't actually give anything away. Unless you're willing to wait until next week for it. So that's just how it is.
It's
10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Yes, Siggy, they all are until they drop. Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Nah, I like free, Mechrack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. Mr. Tony, sir, Rage Starved. Taking off up front. Watch the bombs. I love this track, man. It's so good. It's so good. Do you think anybody's going to... Yeah, this is the easy finish, too. So, y'all are lucky. Mountain Druid and me are taking off, but we're gone. We're dead. Bye. Green tea. Green tea. C Engineering. Here we go. Here we go. Catching up to Tony. Tony in that freaking amazing racer. Freaking amazing racer. Oh, Lord. NetNiv's being crazy over there? Well, that's crazy. NetNiv needs to chill, bro. That needs to chill. We got about an hour left till I have to end, just so you know. And if anybody wants to come up, you're still more than welcome. How do I cheat to win this race? Omega J, it's simple. You throw bits in. That's the only way. That's the only way to do it. Bits. 50 bits or more will cause things to happen on the track. But again, this is for nothing, so I wouldn't do it right now. If we can hit a hype train, I will say this. If we hit a hype train, level 6, because, level 6, and you're willing to wait for next week when I get my check, I can send somebody some merch if we hit a level 6 hype train. As long as you're willing to wait till the next week for it. So, just saying, that's a possibility. Jason, welcome to the stage, my friend. How are you doing?
Just hanging out a little bit here at work before I head out.
Right. Tell the youngin' happy birthday for me, bro.
Will do, brother. Thank you.
What are you thinking, Jason? You've been lurking around and listening to the streamers today. What's your thoughts?
No, I haven't. I think the first stream I went on today was Nigel's. I've been busy.
Have you seen the video? Cash App is only mobile. Is there another link for donations? There is being exclamation point tip. It will give you my PayPal and my Cash App. I can't go through Stream Elements. But Bean, you don't have to do that, brother.
So I need
Did you
2
get your
years
throne payout? No, Ostis. It comes on the 15th.
So I need 2 years of speed ups to finish up the G6 research.
Right. By the way, Mechrak, you are the winner, followed by Sig, Simba, Omega J. Who's next? Who's next? I got distracted, guys. I'm sorry. Ostis, Max, Bean, Swag, Rage. You are circling there, bro. You died because you were circling the hole. Winner gets a free month of your OnlyFans. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. As long as you don't mind looking at balls, bro. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't have an OF. Maybe I should start one though. Maybe I should start one. We'll do feet pics.
Oh,
What do
you have
think?
one. You just don't know it yet.
That's great. That's great. Thank you,
AI
Jason.
is great. AI is great.
Oh God. Oh God. Please don't do that. Bean. Again, I hope you didn't do that. You didn't have to do that, dude.
I think that's
Did
the
you
scary
really?
part is how accurate that it is. That someone probably did create a OnlyFans for any number of us,
Yeah.
just from going to like our Facebook pages and seeing photos of us.
I mean, it's very easy. I'm not hard to find on Facebook. I'll tell you that. If you can figure out the acronym, then you'll figure it out. And that's okay. I don't mind. But I will tell you, I don't post on there. My wife posts on there, and it's all crazy shit. So leave it alone. Okay. That being said, thank you, Mechrak, for the prime. I appreciate you, buddy. Hats off to you, man. That's awesome. Thank you. That helps. No, just in all seriousness, man, it is very wonderful to have you guys come in and listen, and we all sit here and we discuss things. We talk about it. I know I said I wasn't going to do open stages on Friday, but here we are. I did it because of this video that dropped. Jason, did you get to watch the video?
I did actually. I was just
So
really looking at the Picard season 3 uniforms. Really.
yeah, they were nice. They were nice looking. I want one.
Yeah.
I want one. You
Same.
hear me, Beck? I need a uniform. Send me a uniform, and I will wear it on
So
stream.
I just have to stick with my comm badge for now that I have from Picard season 3 last episode.
Right on, man. But the stuff they described, what do you think?
Well, they were very meticulous about the words they use on the post with that, saying that they're, still following up with G5 scrapping, which is, I get it, which means not anytime soon, but being worked on. My concern about, I only have one concern about the new base stuff.
Yeah.
The new build, kind of like another RTS type game in a game. I'm interested to see how that impacts the performance of the server. How they're going around that, right? I mean, it looks cool. I mean, if it's gonna end up being like a mini game or something where people can just put little mini avatars outside your base, kind of like Microscape or something, I mean, that'd be cool. But if it's gonna be part of the game, I'm a little concerned, but we'll see what happens.
The point Corey brought up earlier with that was he hoped that there wouldn't be a PvP aspect to it. Hope it's not like the view screen. Yeah, that would suck. That would suck. Omega J asks, Jason, are you playing the new Voyager game?
No. I know people have been trying to get me to get it, but more than likely I'm not going to. But because I already know how it ends.
Do that? Bro. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you for the dono, bro. That's freaking amazing. You're awesome, dude.
But the game does look cool. I have fun. Like, I have fun watching people playing the game, especially when they do their mystery endings to the game. Those are always fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
Oh
yeah,
oh yeah. I think that there's a lot that they said that may or may not actually come. We've seen that before with previous roadmaps. I'm not gonna sit here. I love you too, dude. That's freaking amazing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that, everything's perfect, because it's not. That would be silly. But I do think that there have been improvements. This past year, we got what? I guess we got Brock Lesnar. No, in all seriousness, in the past year, we've seen Bulk Refine, right? We've seen the birth and death of Coda, which was an awesome event. We seen the walk arc, which was absolutely phenomenal. We seen the DTI faction store. We seen what else? The Cranium Formations, which is awesome for ship BPs and Syndicate Rep. I mean, so much good stuff in that store. I think we kind of had a similar reaction last year when they released a faction store. Let me remind you, we did see the birth of my new baby, Ostis. That is 1,000% correct. We also saw the death of my old computer and the birth of the one you guys donated me because you're all fucking legends. That's true too. No, man, it was just there was a lot. There was a lot, and I don't know. I just what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm very grateful to be a part of this community that you guys want me to be around. That's freaking amazing. It's a wonderful feeling, and I appreciate each and every one of you for it. I thank you for that. Thank you, OJ. Appreciate that. You're a freaking legend. But in all seriousness, man, we come together and we talk about these things. That is the point. We are meant to have feelings about it. We are meant to discuss it. We are meant to throw it all together. And I think we're doing a freaking good job. So, let's keep doing what we're doing. And maybe one day I'll be able to give out battle passes and stuff if I can ever get sponsored. I hope you're listening there, Simpali. I know you're out there, buddy. It's my privilege that I got to meet you, MJ. It's my privilege that you're here, OJ. Seriously. Being you too, brother. You too, man. You're a freaking legend, Menace. Freaking legend. There's just so much. And Menace can actually tell you, yesterday, we took a hit. We lost a TC yesterday, and it was freaking hard. It's okay because we'll figure it out, but at the same time. So enough of this mushy ships. What about that OnlyFans? Listen, Corey, you should already have the link. It's MJ_hat, brother. Just look it up. It's there. You want feet pics? I got you, boo-boo. I got you. Don't worry about it.
MJ_Jimmy Cap.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, really? Guys, throw some fish emotes in the chat if you would, please. Fish emotes. If you're a sub, you got them. Fish emotes. You know where they're at. Get them and put them in the chat. That's freaking amazing, Jason. That's freaking amazing.
I know.
Yeah, there he is. Han Solo voice, baby.
Solo voice. Yep.
OnlyFans, MJ Tripod. That's right. 3 legs, baby. Why do you think I have 4 kids? Anyway, let's move on. Okay. All right. So I'm feeling really positive. I really am. And I'm trying to be positive. Mr. Tony Sir says, in my history in my alliance, we only lost 1 TC. That was during a holiday and lag day. Yeah, this is the first TC we've ever lost since I've been part of TRK. It was really difficult to understand that. Corey says, I understand I have 7 kids. You better keep that thing in your britches, man. Omega J says, Jason, same thing it is my privilege I got to meet you. Man, Omega J, we love you, dude. You're chill, I promise.
I love you too, Omega J. You're a legend. In all our minds.
I do know that feeling because we used to lose in my last alliance, in my current alliance. Man, Mr. Tony Sir, I'm telling you, it was absolutely a battle, and it felt good to have a PvP battle like that. There were like 30 people from my alliance, 30 people from the other alliance. There was a 3rd alliance that got involved, and then there was a 4th alliance that got involved. Bull crap, Ostis. Lost and met you. I intend to meet you one day. One day I'll get to go to one of these meetups and meet every single one of you. Of course, again, that offer still stands. If somebody comes through my drive-thru and recognizes me, I'll feed you, bro. I'll feed you, just so you know. I don't like PvP. I do splat under the bigs and sting them. I mean, Tony, you're not wrong, but it's a part of it, man. It is a part of it. So it does help to kind of try to prepare. I don't like PvP either. It's not my thing. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homie. I love that song. That's a good song. Earworm. Who said that yesterday? I think it was, I don't remember. Nah, man. OJ, thank you for that. Lurking again out to finish yard work. I'll be listening, though. All right. You're cool, man. Again, stage is up. I know you like to listen in Discord, so How many times will you feed us? Food on vacation gets expensive. I mean, you come through my drive-through. The first person, I got to stress this, first person that comes through my drive-through in the state of Kentucky. I'm not going to tell you the city because that's too easy. You come through my drive-through. You shake my hand. Ads in 20 seconds. Thank you, Broken Wolf. I will feed you, guys. If you're not subbed, I'm sorry. We'll see you when you get back from the commercial break. If you are subbed, you're freaking awesome. Thank you for that. It's about time a Warm Women song comes on stream. I mean, if you want music, man, you can request. This is the last one in the queue, so whoever requests the next song is the next song. Rage. Now you're getting to. Now I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that because that's too easy. And is it often? Maybe. I mean, song requests are up. You're welcome to throw in something. There's only one in the queue right now, and it's about to end, and then we're back to my playlist, which sucks. So you guys go ahead. Would Hat Boy be successful? Oh, TTS inbound. Wow. Bro. Brian, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. What is that, Ossis? Bop. That's all right. We can do that. Broken Wolf's got one in before you now.
Oh, he put Hanson on? Let's fracking go.
Yeah. It's not the next song, but it's the one after that. Yes, sir. My bad. I got you. I always forget, man. Ryan, you're supposed to remind me, bro. I always forget because I don't do it. I have OBS open a lot, and I forget when I go live. So it's done now. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Jason, thank you for throwing out the Hat Boy hat link. That is available, guys. Dark Tree's got one. Jason's got one. Rev's got one on the way. There's other people that have one too, but I don't remember who else has it.
Dude, I sported that hat right away.
Rusty Halo, by the way. Shout out to Rusty Halo. Rusty Halo came in and he got like 3 things from the merch store. So I was shocked. He got the sticker. He got a hat, the first hat, and he got a T-shirt, which was freaking amazing. Supporting RevX. That's awesome, man. Awesome. That stuff is available if you guys want it, and giveaways are a thing too. If like I said, it is what it is. I can't believe Rev hasn't showed up. He's on. It still hasn't showed up.
He's talking about the merch. He's talking about the merch for Rev.
He still hasn't got it, bro. I may need to look into that. Because I had to change the logo. That might be what it is. I had to fix it on the side, but other people have gotten there, so I'll do that after stream, and I'll let you know, Ostis, because that's not cool. You should have got it by now. Like, really. So, guys, let me ask. Are we feeling positive? Are we feeling negative? Like, where are we at? Because I'm feeling positive.
I ran an outpost today, and I only got like 17 freaking of the wave 1s. Well, my wave 2s were good, but today, yeah.
Right.
Happy though. Other than that,
I don't know if they're not still broken, Tony. They might be. Tim
They are.
Says, I haven't played since
They're still
Monday.
broken for some people. They're still broken for some people.
Green Tea says, SCFC, I'm having a blast. Hell yeah, Green Tea. Tin Man says, I haven't played since Monday. Tin Man, you're missing out, bro. Although, it is what it is. Real life first, my dude. Real life first. It's always important. I know you're a busy guy too. If you don't know, can somebody shout out Tin Man for me? Tin Man is an awesome STFC streamer. He doesn't get to do it very much, but he does try. He's very good though. You should check him out. Yeah, that's why. You're good, Siggy. Welcome in, man. How you doing?
I am doing good, guys. How is V-Neck? How is Mr. Tony, sir? And how is Apal? I can't say, Okay, the one at the top.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm just killing time before I leave work.
Right?
Oh.
Hey, Jason's
Today
being risky. He's at work and trying to get on, man. Listen, whenever I do it with my phone, I lag so freaking hard. So I don't know how you're doing it, but that's awesome.
I'm at my desktop. I'm just, it's only me and one other person, so I'm safe.
Ostis, if you haven't watched the video, yes, you should. There are some topics to be discussed. Ryan says we got a warp drive bar now soon. How soon until the MJ hat building? It'll be a big fedora. It'll be on top of your base. That's how it's going to work. It's just going to sit right up top, bro.
No. It's going to be Mr. Hat's hat on top of a base, and it's going to say, you love MJ.
It's going to say Hat Boy, bro. That's what it's going to say. Bet. Broken Wolf says, better than at work and trying to get off. Broken Wolf, you're 1,000% right. It's that would be difficult. That would be difficult. Let me check here and see what's going on. I'm feeling positive. I'm trying to feel positive about it. I don't want to fluff too much because fluffing is bad, but at the same time, I do feel like that there are some good things they've mentioned, so I'm going to try to stick with that. But there are also some wild things that I don't see actually coming, and they do this every year. We get a video about what's coming out the year. Sure. Half of those things we see normally, maybe 60-70%. And again, I'm not trying to be a butthead. I'm not. But am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, I'm just speculating based upon what I saw in the video or what I heard in the video. That new anomaly, whatever changing rotation of abilities, I just hope it's not like flashpoints or starbase assaults or something.
See, that's what scares me too. That's what scares me too. That's what we talked about.
I have no
earlier.
knowledge on what it is from what I saw, other than what I saw in the video, so I could be totally off.
Me and Jason are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, for reals.
Hell yeah, bro.
For reals.
Corey says, I can lay my D on top of your base. You absolutely can, and he probably has already done it. Let me go to my system. Is Corey on top of my base? Corey is not on top of my base, but I'm sure, give him a moment, and he will be. Planetary assaults. Yeah, that's what we're afraid of, Broken Wolf. 1,000%. More like 20 or 10% of that doesn't work. I mean, okay. I think that's lowballing, OJ. I really feel like it's more like 50-60 because we did see some good things. Last year was a decent year. I can't complain. We figured out Coda. We figured out Alliance tournaments. We figured out everything they threw at us. The walk arc was a wonderful grind. We got a complete fleet commander out of it. Like, honestly, we had a good year. We had a real good year. So I don't want to be the one that's like, oh, we sure can. Guys, I'm going to crank this up for just a second. Let me, because Ostis the Legend has put the bop. Here we go.
He's starting to.
I'm with you on that, Ostis.
There you go. There you go, Ostis. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You got it. I'm okay with that song, Ostis.
Viper, good to see you. I'm glad you're here because that gives me a segue. Viper, I need to show this. Guys, if you don't know, there's a couple things going on tomorrow, and I need to mention this. Tomorrow, first off, there's going to be a 24-hour subathon, right? And it's going to be on Dark Tree's channel. Dark Tree is hosting, and there's a typo here, it's 9 a.m., not p.m. Dark Tree is hosting a 24-hour streamathon. It is his birthday. Please go show the man some love. I was not having a stroke, OJ. I was not, but you can have a stroke. Wink, wink. Okay. So, if you want to go mess with him and him and Aspie, they're going to be doing some stuff. They've got some redeems for people that he's trying to raise some money is what it is. He's got some medical issues. He's trying to pay off a few bills, and this is how he's trying to do it. So please go support Dark Tree. He's a wonderful individual. He's a very good member of the community. He's awesome streamer. Just show him some love. But Viper, since you're here, this is important. So don't go nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Cosmic Squares. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Viper's channel along with Jason and a few others. I think we've got Rev, we've got Ultravetica, we've got Candy White, Tibbs, Moopsy, Lost In, and more. So This is going to be a fun thing. It's kind of like a game show. So please tune in for that. It's going to be awesome. I really think it's going to be great. You can have a stroke head. You're very welcome, Dark Tree. And of course, you know I love you, buddy. You know I love you, man. You're good. You're good. Viper, man, this is going to be fun. I'm excited. 2 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be great. So make sure you tune in. I've got the video, but I'm going to save that for you, man, because it's a good video and people have already seen it. So just know it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So will it have Hanson? I mean, I don't know if he's got song requests going or not. Viper, are you still with us, man? You might need to answer Ryan's question. Of course, the song requests are still open. Matt Hatters is coming up next. And again, if you guys want to come up and discuss what we've seen in the video today, anybody is welcome to. There is no limit. I promise we will hear you out. I may have to rotate people off the stage at some point, but right now we're good. 6 to 8 is about the limit I want on stage. Okay, then we'll have to start rotating out. Just saying. You guys again are welcome to come talk about it. But I feel positive. I'm kind of still waiting on the answer from you guys. So, Pal.
What's up? Sorry.
You still with us, bud?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was just looking at Microscape.
You're microscaping. There it is. No, you're good, Corey. You're good. It's mainly going to be games, game show stuff, Viper says. So, redeems will be gameplay rated. No one leaves empty-handed, and the main prize is $100 or £100, he says. So, thank you for that. Rage giving out Microscape time to everybody in the chat. What a legend. Appreciate you, Rage. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I was internally going through the trying to figure out what I wanted to do because I want to get full what's my next armor upgrades?
Thank you, Broken Wolf. Also giving out hours for people. You guys should be filling up on your energy. That's awesome. World 3, for people that don't know. STFCers, we are all in World 3. Those of us that are playing. I'm going to be honest, I really haven't had time to play. As long as I get a Discord reminder, I should be able to show up. Well, I will post it in Discord tomorrow. Bean, you're in the Doobie Den, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are. If you're not, you should be. Mr. Tony, sir, I can hear you, bud. What are you thinking? What are you feeling about this video, man?
Oh, I'm very surprised that freaking Beck's only freaking 48, but doesn't do with all the bullshit we're dealing with. But
yeah,
that's the thing that stuck out most. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm kind of excited about the little mini town thingy or whatever it was, the star base. That's going to be fun because I'm assuming it's going to be some type of resource generation.
I'm agree.
Not positive, but yeah.
I feel like it's going to be Alliance Base. They really haven't said. Did
they say when it's coming out?
Ostis, you are welcome to come up on the stage. You are absolutely welcome. No, they did not. They did not, Tony.
Okay, thanks.
Everybody is welcome to come up. Again, 8 and I have to rotate. So, but right now we're at 6. We're good. So I can get 2 more people up here and then we have to start rotating. So please, Ostis, make your way in. Make your way to the Doobie Den. ! Discord will get you there. It's not that hard. Omega J, thank you for the hello from Rick Harrison. Appreciate that. Have 2 new... Hold on. Just checking the baby. Just checking on the baby. Not that hard. Yeah, it's really not, Broken Wolf. You want to help me with that? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Woohoo! Where's Butter Pecan? He's not been around clipping. Have you noticed that?
I said that like a couple streams ago.
Yeah, it's odd.
He'll be on Lost in Stream. He'll be on Lost in Stream.
Oh yeah, I'll be there too. I'm gonna everybody.
Because I think he's a nighttime person. No, I think because he's a nighttime person.
Right.
Yeah,
that's valid.
Yeah.
It's been quite pleasant. I have seen him around now and then. Well, I was wondering because he's not been posting clips either. Don't you dare reveal my secrets. Retro, welcome in. The stage is open if you want to come on up, hon.
But
yeah, man, I agree. He's not been around.
Yeah,
he posts memes on the Discords. He just hasn't been on the streams.
I am surprised that Beck isn't higher level in terms of she's been playing for a while.
True.
But
48.
I understand the whole
creator
work
packs.
thing. Yeah.
We're talking about the video that just dropped.
Yeah.
Retro.
I understand
just so you know.
the work thing behind it. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to go home and play the game that you're working on type thing.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah,
But
that's
it
a
is
valid point.
surprising that she's only 48, 49. And yet the
Thank you,
content
Matt.
is 55 plus. On DJ stream the other day, he said that they are trying to push the content to be 60 plus.
Yeah.
Which seems like it's probably going to be like maybe after G5 scrapping comes out this summer. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Retro, welcome to the stage. How are we doing today?
Pretty good. How's everyone on this end?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Minnie.
Not bad.
Oh, Minnie. Minnie, really? I was going to raid to you, hon. Oh shit. Okay. All right.
we can hit
guys.
we can hit /raid right now if you want. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, incoming. Don't do it. She's already said it's happening. Thank you, Minnie. Freaking legend. Somebody shout out Minnie Mabel for me when she gets in here, please. Retro.
I'll shout her out right now.
Retro. Have you seen the video?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
It was interesting.
Okay.
Okay, I saw it. I'll admit, I'm old. I don't even remember what I watched.
That's fair. That's fair.
I
we can
watched
take
the
that.
video and now I don't remember what it was.
Uh-oh.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say it, but yes.
Don't be.
Well,
I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Like literally when MJ asked, I mean, I saw it right before the stream and I was like, wait, what was in there again? Oh yeah.
I know. I remember I remember them being on the bridge and then saying something about they needed one of each type of ship. And then I don't remember anything else.
Minnie Mabel, thank you for the raid, love. It's good to see you. It looked like you had an amazing stream. Guys, ! Discord, welcome in. My name is MJ Hat. I'm about to have to step away and take care of a baby. So, guys, thank you for the follow, Bloody. Appreciate that. We just hit our follower goal. 350 followers. Amazing. Y'all are awesome. Guys, keep talking about the video. Keep talking about the video.
Yeah, so I don't remember what happened after the other person said, we need one of each type of ship. And then I just don't remember the rest.
No, Retro. That's not.
Was that Paul Simpoli? Paul Simon Simpoli? I was curious about that.
No, that's Connor,
okay,
right?
Okay, thank you.
Because they actually put the title of Paul on screen, and
Chester,
he's like
thank
a
you for the
product
follow.
manager.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
I just saw Paul Simon, so I kind of connected it.
Am I even talking about the right video?
It's the one that came out today, Retro.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Is
sound
that
like
the one
you
I'm
are.
talking about?
No,
It's
ma'am.
possible. I don't know, because
remember.
To me, a lot of the stuff that they said they're going to do just sounds like they didn't learn the lesson from content that they tried previously.
Dundash, I hope it went better than that. I hope it went better than that. Like, really. Again, Raiders, welcome in. It's great to have you here. ! Discord if you guys want to come up and talk. We're talking about the new video that came out today, and it's kind of wild. Do you I don't know how this is going to work. Like, land planet-based bases for your alliance, because it can't be for each individual players. It can't be. I think it's going to be.
I thought it was, wasn't it? Or no?
No, that would be way too much server drag, man. I don't think the servers can handle it if they couldn't even handle hazard ticks. You know what I mean? So, I really, I think it really needs to be alliance. Yeah, maybe. They stole that idea from Eve. Nigel, thank you, Nigel. Did anyone notice the radio mic rustle is bad and the missing audio in the mix in between the wide shot to the close up? No, I didn't notice that, Nigel. I did notice
I don't even remember it.
I did notice that the video was recorded before Open Armadas came out because they said in the video Open Armadas were coming. So
yeah,
that's a thing. Just say.
I'm just going down the list on the blog real quick. Like they mentioned in the video, G5 scrapping will release. We know that's what they promised. We'll see if that happens, because from my knowledge, which is a third-party knowledge, keep in mind, they promised G5 scrapping like to the VIPs like back in like
Thank you,
April
Ostis.
last year. Like they promised, oh, it's coming later this year, and they told them that literally a year ago.
Okay, so Bloody in chat says, first time chat, by the way. Thank you, Bloody. Didn't it say player owned and customized personally? So it looks more like another step of avatar customization. I mean, if it is per player, you get a planet per player. I really think that's going to be a lot of server drag, and we're going to get more and more lag unless they do something. So I really hope it's alliance based.
They could treat it like how the Starbase is, where you actually can't see it until you go to the menu.
But that's the thing, too.
You know?
That scares me, Jason, because if we get Starbases 2.0, except it's a planet, like, how well did that go last time?
Oh, not very well.
Broken Wolf says, please, I'm not getting Uranus. Yeah, I get it. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Ryan says, does that mean G6 and below armadas have been closed? No, it does not. What they were talking about with the galactic anomalies was old content will be buffed, or player ships will be buffed or nerfed in specific systems that will be marked. That's how they explained it. So I really think, and again, I mean, we could watch it again, but I don't think we need to. There is a lot in the video. It's a lot of good information, but I want to stress that roadmaps are maybes. They're not really guarantees. These are their goals. This is what they want to do. I'd like to remind everyone of last year's roadmap. I'd like to remind everyone of the Transigen video. I'd like to remind people that these are goals, not guarantees. So these are things they've talked about, but they may not come. So Bloody says, anomalies sound fun for me to tinker with crews, but majority will probably be annoyed with it. Crew changes and search for new crews isn't something for everyone. That's going to take us back to, and I know, Corey, I know you've got your mic muted, so I'm going to say it for you. Search function. Search function. Search function. We are going to need it. I cannot stress it. I cannot stress it enough. There needs to be some way to search officers. There needs to be some way to search ships. Besides filtering, we need to be able to type it. So,
yeah, it's actually funny that you brought up the Transigen video from last year, because that's exactly how they sounded for this new anomaly thing, galactic anomaly.
I don't want to flush it down the commode just yet. I want to try the content. I want to see the content. I want to be able to, play with it just a little bit and figure it out. That's fine. I can do that. That's great. But at the same time, thank you, Broken Wolf. Adds in 7 minutes, guys. If you're not sub, please consider it.
It just doesn't give me a lot of hope.
We do open mic nights every Sunday night. Today's a special one because the video dropped. So, Jeff Games says, all right, thank you, Jason. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that, man.
All right, love you guys. Take care.
I love you, man. Be good.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping in. Freaking legend. Guys, if you don't know, please remember, Jason is the newest member of the Warp Drive 5. That man is a legend. Okay. Jeff Games, playing with it just a little bit is no fun. That's true. You need to finish. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Broken Wolf says, I just hope they learn from the Flashpoint debacle. Me too. Me too. And thank you for the shout out for Jason, our super friend over at Jason V-Neck. He's a piece of shit in game in real life. I love
Broken
you, buddy.
Wolf, I hope so too, that they learned from it. But various content since that whole debacle that came out, it doesn't learn from it.
Let me stress the point that Mad Hatter's making right here. Mad Hatter says, I will waste a lot of time if the rewards are worth it. I agree. I agree with that 100%, Mad Hatter. That is perfect. That is what I've been trying to say the whole time. We will grind. We are not scared of grind, but the rewards for the grind need to be valuable. It doesn't need to be some trit. It doesn't need to be some parasteel, unless it's a huge amount. That would be crazy. Gray Saber says, "Isn't V'ger hostiles a sneak peek of sorts? Buffs, restricted officer usage, etc. Maybe.
Yeah. Which again goes back to the whole thing of rewards need to be worth it, and that was a problem with flashpoints, is that the rewards weren't worth the effort. Not to mention the whole like tech problems that they had, where you couldn't actually do half the content, but that's beside the point. And
Bacon,
these
welcome
V'ger
in. Good to see
hostiles,
you.
yeah,
Sorry,
these
I didn't
V'ger
mean to interrupt.
hostiles just a couple weeks ago, you're getting a coin flip chance to get any shards for the new chase artifact, and then the rest of the rewards are just garbage.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't feel like they learned anything from why we hated flashpoints.
Well, again, pal, let me, and I know you and I are like good cop, bad cop here. Let me balance this out, and let me say that I'm willing to try anything first before I judge it. I don't want to say, oh well, it's like flashpoints, it's like Ceres, it's going down the drain immediately. I really want to stress that we should try it. I don't want to narc on it too much and knock it down to where nobody wants to play it. My goal here is to give it a chance, see if it's worth the time and effort, and if it is, to grind it out, because that's what I do, baby. That's the same thing you guys do too, and you know it. We all grind out. We are not scared of it. You guys like your grinding, don't you?
Here's the
Come
thing
on.
I wanted to say here is I was going to type it out, but it's like too long-winded to type.
Oh, you're good, man.
With the stuff that has come out recently, most of that was already in the pipeline. It was already in development, so they didn't have a chance to put what they learned from flashpoints into it, or take out the stuff from the flashpoints.
Right.
So all the stuff that we've had was already engineered stuff, because they're
100%.
6 to 9 months in advance, and they just had to push what they had in the pipeline forward.
Yeah,
So now
that's fine for
we're in the point
here for last year, but the V'ger should have been the first like content or event style content that they created after the debacle. It should have been early enough in its development that they could have switched gears.
That I would hope they would have with that one, but sometimes they've still got that institutional mentality of this is how we do things. So they may not have actually been able to change that one as much as we would have liked. So
sorry, guys, I had to get the little one.
starting about now is where all the new things that are coming in should be after that learning experience for them, shall we say.
Yeah.
And I hope that they do learn from it. That's the main thing.
Dundash, let me answer your question here. And Bacon, thank you for the Garfield. I appreciate that. Dundash says, anyone looking forward to the new Star Trek Academy arc? And Corey immediately pops up and says, no. Let me say here. Anything new, if it's worth the grind, I'm about it. I'm 100% about it. I haven't watched Academy yet, so that means I need to. So please, no spoilers, guys. I've heard good and bad about it, so it's good.
Yeah, that's a big problem for me.
Mad Hatter says it won't come until the season ends, and that's kind of what I was waiting on. I'm a binge watch kind of guy, not an episode watch kind of guy. So, you know.
Thought when there's a second.
I'm sorry.
I think
what was
the
that,
season
Retro?
ends next week.
I have a thought when there's a second.
Be my guest.
Go ahead.
The floor is yours.
I'm wondering how much of this is going to be paid content. Like when I read about player-owned colonies, I'm thinking about how some of the VIPs have their own systems named after them, and wondering, how much money they put into the game. So it makes
now you're gonna have me worrying about that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering you know, when I see planetary bases, are we going to have to buy our own planet? You know, and that I'm just
Hopefully
wondering, you know,
not.
like how much of this do we have to pay for?
No, it's going to be like wait 100 days like everything else, or they reduce a lot of stuff, but yeah, wait like 100 days to unlock
Yeah,
it. Or
that is something I have to say I'm very pleased with. Everything that has come out in the past year or so has had a free to play path, except maybe a couple of primes. But like ships and go ahead, pal. Go ahead, correct me. Correct me.
no, Cisco. I bought Cisco. I have Cisco. I'm able to do a lot of stuff that
Sure.
other people can't, and I'm trying to get my allies advice. And I realize, you know, I have Cisco seated. I can't be, and I test it without him, and it's different.
Cisco even has free to play sourcing. It is long term.
He has free to play, so yeah, it's super. I mean, even if it's 100 days for people actually to be able to get working out armadas and working loot to get all the. Now we have that artifact for outpost loot, which is 2-3 month unlock that everybody thinking it was going to be the first event unlock.
Yeah,
2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
we got about half of it in the event. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
I don't
get
think
half.
Cisco should be in event stores pretty soon. I'm gonna stop talking with that, but I'm pretty sure Cisco will be in the event stores. And
I agree.
yeah,
I think that would be a good move. That would be a real good move. Thank you, Broken Wolf. Baconfish says, I still do not even have a part of Cisco because the loop takes so much time that I don't have. The extra activity put into Cisco. Yeah, Bacon, it is a lot. It's a lot, man. Like, you have to grind out the outpost. You have to get the loot. You have to hit high. Like, there's a lot that goes into it in order to do your pulls. Me personally, I chose to pull premium mirror dust over Cisco. That's has more value to me right now in mid G6. As I get closer to G7, I will eventually need to pull the Cisco shards. But if what Broken Wolf says is true, then we might see Cisco in an event store in a month or two, maybe 4.
I think
Who
that was
knows?
Tony.
Was
That
it
wasn't
Tony?
me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was probably Tony.
Sorry,
But
Tony.
It's cool.
My bad. My bad.
Don't give me his thunder. I got enough of my own thunder.
That's fair. That's fair. Gray Saber says Academy is good. Just keep in mind. Chat went. Now I have to look. I have to scroll up. Hold on, honey. Hold on. I gotta move quick. Academy is good. Just keep in mind it's set in college, and remember the shenanigans of Picard and Kirk when they were recruits. You should enjoy it. Yeah, I imagined it was a teen kind of thing, and you know, I've seen clips, but I've not actually watched the show yet. So I'm willing to give it a try. Positives and negatives. Matt Hatter, all the new content will be primarily all paid content from what the Scopely pattern is showing. I paid to access it quickly, I would imagine, Matt Hatter, because again, most things are coming out with that 100-day free-to-play path. Most things. So,
well,
go ahead, pal.
As we were getting back to the 100-day free-to-play path, most of the CTs that were released last year are still pay only.
Sure. And you know, that's fine. I'm really talking about like refineries, ships, you know, officers, a fleet commander, for Christ's sake. We got 2 of them this past year. So, you know,
officers is also subjective because
the
I
Klingons
personally
are trans
don't
now?
because I don't particularly think that depot tokens is adequate sourcing for officers.
I don't know. I think depot tokens are nice. I personally last Coda spent 1 million officer depot tokens in one go, mostly on
I like
IRX.
I'll admit
I like
that
the
they're
depot
good.
tokens.
I don't think they are a replacement for actual sourcing. I think it's
Really?
an addition,
Mhm.
and that's the problem. Is now they skipped over the Wrath of Khan character officers when it comes to putting them in actual loops.
Right. That makes sense. Bloody
And that
says,
is my gripe.
Bloody says, I'm not even against paid content. I would like the old style paid content back where the new ship or such was available free to play at the end of the month of an all elite BP like Vidar back then, and the early bird buyers can still pay the same. Gray Saber says, I wish they would bring back the Talios unlock model, reward progression, and provide an early paid access. Guys, those are both good suggestions. I mean,
and they're never
here's
going
the
to
thing.
do that.
No, they're not. They're not going to go back to the old model. It makes less money. Careful, buddy.
And that's the
You
problem.
okay?
Why, like, every time a new ship comes out, we have tons of people that praise the day one sourcing. Why isn't that not a standard at this point that we want something better than just that?
Because they have
100
released
days?
content before that had no free to play sourcing. That's why they praise it.
Yeah, 6-7 years ago.
Well,
No
I
joke,
mean,
no pun
No,
intended.
2 or 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Every ship since I started playing has been, besides the cube, which is a special story in that case,
Yep.
and I've been playing for about 2.5 years, has been day one sourcing.
Now, I'll tell you what I miss.
Besides the Gorn Eviscerator, which is kind of how they did that bad. People complained about it, and ever since, day one sourcing, and everyone applauds them like it's revolutionary.
Well, I'm not applauding it. I agree with you. It should be a standard. Like what you're saying is not incorrect. I do agree that it should be a standard.
Forward further and asking for better. But then you have some of the people that whenever you suggest something like that, they're like, oh, do you want it just to go back to what it was year one? No.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Well, I don't know what it was year one.
Well,
They're never
I
gonna go
played
back
year
to
one, and then I quit, and I came back like 4 years later. That's how that worked. So might have been 3 years. So let me catch up on the chat here, guys, because again, we get into talking and I miss it. Let's see. Corey says Scopely is like a child. You have to keep reminding them when they do good. That's true. A pat on the back never hurts. Dundesh says, Bob, welcome in, Bob. Bob says, wish they could do an Orville crossover. On a side note, Seth MacFarlane has revealed Series 4 has been written. Let's fucking go. That's awesome. Corey Rain says, not feeling well, mate. Need a nap. Hope stream goes well. Corey, again, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you coming in and talking for a minute. You're a freaking legend, dude. Corey absolutely saved my ass. So I have to give him special props. Thank you, Corey. I love you, buddy.
How did he save your ass this time?
It was when I was at the hospital. He helped me with a situation.
Oh.
So it was very kind. It was very kind. So Retro, now that you've heard it, now that you know what we're talking about,
yeah.
Where are you at? Like with your thoughts.
I mean, it does sound interesting. And it kind of sounds like it's not going to be anything that's going to be too involved, kind of like how they said, because they're also going to focus on quality of life too. So I'm hoping for some low-key arcs that don't take my whole life.
There you go. Matt Hatter says, ships like the Vindicator and Excelsior with primarily paid progression to be relative to the ops level of the player. Sure, but again, free-to-play sourcing. Like, you cannot pass that up. That it's wonderful, and I understand your point. I shouldn't be praising it every time there's a new arc, every time there's something new. I shouldn't say, oh my God, there's free-to-play sourcing. That's fucking amazing. But it is amazing because they could cut that off at any moment, and I don't want them to do that.
That's another thing that really irks me that Matt Hatter brought up is that, yeah, free-to-play sourcing for 100 days, and then the ship, unless you buy into the ship, which after the 100-day sourcing, what are the odds that a random player is going to buy a pack for the ship? They already free-to-played it. So they weren't going to buy it day one to begin with, so why would they spend on it 3 months later?
I've been tempted.
Appreciate the
I've been tempted to get another Dauntless, to buy a Dauntless, but I have not. But I've been tempted.
Is that
okay?
So you can run 2 of them in the mirror universe? And get all them
because I really do like that ship. But then I feel like if I buy the ship, then I gotta buy an upgrade pack, and and then it's just gonna keep going on forever.
Yeah, you'll probably spend
So-
about $400 or $500 getting it up to where you need it to be.
Exactly. So I just don't do
which
it.
is my point, which leads
I get
directly
it.
to my point. 3 months to get the ship, and then it's like 5 more months at least to make it usable, unless you're at like ops 45 where you first start unlocking the ship.
Well, and there's nothing. Okay, let me stop you right there because there's nothing wrong with 45. That's a good place for players to be. I think that the new
that's not the
content
point.
coming out. I know it's not. But I think that the new content coming out should not be directed at the 55 plus. We should still be including the 50s. Like that's where I'm at. It should be 51. Okay. 45 is a wonderful place. You're finishing off a bunch of loops. You're getting into the mirror universe. You've got all your Talios stuff going on. You've got your Meridian to do. You've got your NX01 to figure out. Like there's all kinds of stuff there. Voyager, that's when you finish up Voyager 60, right? So there's a lot.
Well, you know what?
Go ahead, Retro.
It does give 40 players something to look forward to when they get to 55. Oh, I can get this ship now, or I can get this building. So, because when you're in your 30s, there's ships you can't get until you're 40. So it does kind of give them something to look forward to moving up. Just being devil's advocate.
Floyd makes a good point here. I don't mind missing out on the new crappy content. Well, that's subjective. But there's almost nothing going on for 51 through 54. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That is a dead zone right now. There is nothing happening. Which as a 51 to 54, and Floyd, I don't know if that's where you're at or not. I think it is. But what do you see for your battle pass? That's my question. Because I know the mid ops that goes up to 50, right? And then it stops. What does 51 get in their battle pass?
I
55
think
54.
I think they get the 55 plus battle pass, or what
really
that's supposed to be.
Really?
But they don't get any of the 55 plus events. So what's their actual event structure for the month? Doesn't sound like they're getting anything from the quote unquote mid ops. So do they have any events this month?
Okay,
if they
Floyd
don't,
came back with the answer. He said just the Wrath of Khan battle pass. That's about it. So they're doing mid arc. They're doing mid op stuff. That's insane. 54 should not be doing mid op stuff. I mean, am I wrong?
Honestly, if you're 54 and then you're probably were at least Ops 26 when Wrath of Khan came out 8 months ago.
Yeah.
There's a very real possibility that you're done with Wrath of Khan content, besides the tiers on the Reliant.
Tony in the Discord chat says, I think they got walk officers. And that's probably true, man. I'm just now seeing that. Sorry, I've got it pulled up now. I see what you're doing. I see Cutie too. She's a cutie. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for those. I didn't know you sent me all that, brother. Appreciate that. You're doing a lot of yard work. Holy shit, that looks good. That looks good. Bloody says, yeah, Bloody says the 51 to 54 range seems like a mishap communication. They plan to welcome in Warby. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. They plan to increase starting level of new content to push people up, and then forget to push the mid ops events to 51 and make them interesting. I mean, at 51, you might still need some walk stuff. What's up, Siggy?
So here's the thing that bothers me, yeah. Whenever they come out with a new art, with a new thing, there's always the what artifacts that go with that thing. I mean, and they bring out a ship as well. Why can't they just make the artifact things on this ship rather than putting it in a damn thing? I know it's tradition. I know everyone's used to it. Yeah.
The answer is money.
Yeah.
Tibbs,
but
I thought you were following, brother. Welcome in. Good to see you, man. I didn't know you weren't following me. Now I'm butthurt, Tibbs. Now I'm butthurt. No, I love you, man. Thank you for the follow. Freaking legend.
But most of the FTs you can't get free to play. I mean, if there was a way you could upgrade a module on your ship, and you know what I mean?
I understand. I understand, but the thing, Siggy, the thing is again, it's a business. They have to keep the lights on, brother. So that's just how it's done. That's just how it's done.
I'm just suggesting.
Scribbler, in the patch notes, 51 to 54 get Officer Depot and challenge tokens instead of the new currency. Baconfish says knock him out with a pizza. I'm not going to do that, Bacon. I'm not going to knock Tibbs out with a pizza.
So, if by what Floyd said is basically there's nothing going on between 51 and 54.
I mean, Officer Depot tokens are nice. They're nice. I'm sorry. I'm still on that side of the fence. I know we disagree, but
well, here's the one thing that I've with
they're fine for the rares. For the epics, no.
Go ahead, Broken Wolf.
When you need
the one thing that, I mean, I know I mentioned this in text a while back, but I was driving.
Yeah.
I was at a stoplight. Don't worry. But I put in that they want to push us in ops, and they're doing some materials and some resources and whatnot. But they also need to provide the officers at an accelerated rate as well. Otherwise, the people are up in ops, but they can't do a damn thing because they don't have the officers, or their officers are a low tier and not able to handle the hostiles or armadas or whatever.
I agree, man. It's rough. It's rough. I mean, once we get the research, we'll be able to figure it out, though. Like that's the key. It's a slow drip. Yeah. It's a slow drip. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
RSDJ, welcome to the stage. Go ahead, pal. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, like Officer Depot tokens aren't terrible. I just poo-poo on them because, for the most part, we're trying to use them for epic officers, which, for 20 shards, it costs you 80,000 Depot tokens. Except unless you participate in the weekend spend event specifically for the Officer Depot tokens, which is now not week 1 anymore, what ends up happening is you only get like 100k, maybe a little bit more Depot tokens. So what is that? So 100k is 25 epic shards. Yeah, that's 100. That's almost 100 rare shards. Because 100 rare shards is like 113,000 or something like that.
It's worth. It's worth the rare shards.
No.
Like to Ostis, I see you in the audience, buddy. Let me get you up here on the stage. RSDJ, you came on up. What's going on, brother? How are you doing this evening? Oh. Okay, I guess he's muted. Ostis, welcome up, buddy. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming on up to the stage. If you're not in the Discord, you're welcome to join. !Discord will get you in. And we have an open stage down there. I try to keep about 8 is the maximum. RSDJ, I see you've got unmuted, buddy. What's up? What are you thinking?
Yeah, not too bad. I threw my back out, so I've been out the game for about 36 hours, and I'm getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
Yes, Rage. Yes, Rage. The answer to your question is yes. Ostis. I hate to hear that, RSDJ. I'm sorry. Ostis, man, what are you thinking? I know you got your mic muted. I'm curious as to what your thoughts are on this video and the stuff coming.
I still haven't watched it. I've been super busy doing stuff for the wife, so I haven't seen it yet. But I'm very happy with the stuff the content that's been coming out. So
right,
you're not going to get any complaints from me.
Good. That's a positive answer. I appreciate that. So I hate to, but here in just a few minutes, I am going to have to raid out because I got SmackDown coming up here soon. Scribbler, thank you. Yeah, Max, pick you. You want to do that, Rage? Seriously. No, I'm just curious, guys, because there's a lot here. We got a lot to think about. Just kind of keep your heads on. Don't expect everything that they showed here to come, because it may or may not. Let's move forward. Let's be kind and just try to be positive with everybody, and we'll see how this goes. I'm curious to see how it plays. We'll find out in a couple of months, I guess, right? Any final thoughts from anybody before we go over to Rev?
Well,
yeah, MJ, just because I got here late, and obviously, like I said, I've thrown my back out, I can say one beautiful thing about it. I threw my back out because a beautiful woman jumped into my arms, and I wasn't prepared for it.
How sweet, RSDJ. How sweet, buddy. That's cute. Guys, again, I want to thank...
We collapsed on the floor, and my first thought was, oh my god, that hurts.
I'm sorry, man. Broken Wolf has started the raid, so tell Rev I said what's up. Let's see. Hashtag Hatboy him. Just hit him with hashtag Hatboy. And guys, again, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are freaking legends. Tell Rev I said hi. Stay frosty, y'all. Be good.